Alrighty.
We've got prepped. We had Igneous take us to the astral plane. We met a druggie.
Yeah, kind of a roadie type.
Yeah, hippo drug.
The druggie
Yeah, it was the hippo.
the druggie took us on his ship. Someone, I think it was Dvalin, cured him of his high.
Well, first off, Igneous made it seem like he was having a heart attack.
Toast, yeah.
Broke, yeah, he made his drug smell like burnt toast.
Dvalin cured him because he's like, if you're having a heart attack, cure. Dude passed out, honked the horn at a pirate ship. Pirates then made us board their ship. Anyone else want to take over?
Going on a trip in our stolen rocket ship.
We didn't steal anything. Oh wait, yes,
We stole a rocket ship?
What do you mean we didn't steal anything?
Yes, you did. Well, we didn't, Thomas.
Anyway.
But anyways, but yeah, we
stole a rocket ship.
We got to the town, and we split up. Tavalin and Victoria went to go about securing a vessel
along with Hippo Dude.
And they were able to steal this this like 90,000 like gold worth ship. And by like modifying this dude's memory to think that he was in on this like hijacking scheme.
Yeah, well, first it was that they paid already.
Well, yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a lot of gold. Let me go put it away. And then eventually, he, like, took after them because they just hijacked the ship and left. And then they went back and like, hey, you were part of this. Keep the police off our trail. And it like half worked, and they were able to hide it.
They're now like somewhere trying to get it like make it look different.
The police are still kind of on your trail. But yeah, and then the rest of you just kind of looked around at like shops and stuff. I don't know if you guys want to go over that real quick. Not much really happened.
We did learn about the games, the beast like fighting games.
Yes, yeah. And with the magic item shops, there's enough magic item shops. If you have a specific magic item you want to look for, like that would probably be better. Because I don't have the full like list of every magic item in the city. If there's something you're looking for, there's a chance. We'll just roll, see if there's if they have it here, that type of thing. Igneous had an interaction in an alleyway as well.
Murked a dude.
Yes.
Yeah, fully disintegrated. These two people that looks like they were.
Well, he disintegrated one person.
Yeah, the other guy was dead, yeah.
And then later on, tormented him, told him that he could see him.
Yeah, it's a squid dude with like a squid on top of like a mechanical body, pretty much.
So I think the plan right now is that we're gonna go to where this party is.
Yeah, so a few things got skipped over. The pirate's ship the pirate who had you guys board a ship and like took you the rest of the way, Captain Jellybeard. He's got a shrimp, some like large flesh golem guy in like a half a astronaut suit with a skinned face. Basically, you guys kind of partied. No, Victoria, I think used a spell, played some music, got real chummy with some of them. They invited Victoria to party. There's basically gonna be a big concert, and then afterwards, everyone's gonna go to the nightclub next door called Mother Maven's. And then when Lordak was asking around and found out about the sort of Battle Beast tournament thing going on, which basically there's this place in the city. I didn't give it a name last session, but it's called the Carnatorium. It's a place where people make their beasts that they collect, and a lot of them captured from the Wildspace.
It's being hosted by Orion, which is the dude that wanted us to be able to try to get the heart scale.
He's also the guy that pretty much runs the entire city.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically people capture animals and beasts and whatever, and have them fight against each other, very Pokemon style, except a little more in the dog fight arena type thing, like more brutal Pokemon. And basically the way it's working is people enter in, and you try and beat each person, try to get up to the top to be the champion. Then whoever's champion at the end of, well, now 3 days, wins 100,000. So it's not like a tournament where people are coming in every time. It's basically just this kind of ongoing thing. So anytime you want to challenge someone at a certain level, you go in, contact them, and then you guys fight, and then you're the reigning champion of that level. And if you're at the top, when it's all over, you get 100,000 gold. What else? Oh, also, the person at the Carnatorium sort of sign-up area said that there are these people that kind of trade in beasts that are a little better. Yep. A little more of a black market situation. So it'd be better than the ones that you might find like in actual shops in the city. And they said that you could find them in, at the concert and at the party. So you kind of all, Victoria has their own reasons to go, and now you guys have a reason to go. And that's pretty much where we left off. Sorry, that was a bit of a scattered synopsis. Do you have any questions, Nate?
No, I think I'm good. It's kind of fun. Click-Clack would definitely want to look for like any very rare, very hard to find magic items, but other than that, like, it sounds good. Sounds cool.
Cool. Yeah. Anytime you guys are looking for magic items, just let me know what you're looking for, and we can roll to see if that's there. But yeah, so right now, the ship that was stolen by Devon, Victoria, and Grunk is basically parked, like hidden underneath the city, because it's a big floating city in space. So it's kind of parked in a nook.
And it
one
had
thing
been
I will
recently detailed to look
Yes.
different.
Oh yeah, we did say, what do you want the ship to look like? Grunk, who has
we gave
my-
Grunk the artistic choice to make it as whatever he wanted to. So like gave him the choice of creativity in the matter. And I presume he
boy.
probably would have gone something with a little wild.
Yeah, he would have. It's got this like old, not old, like like 80s rock album cover, like maybe even like 70s rock album cover vibes, like a lot of chrome, like design, a lot of flames. It is named Grunkomobile 2.0.
Of course.
Yeah.
Grunkomobile 2.0. He's even painted himself onto the side with these sick sunglasses. Same guitar that like the image on his chest has, and it's like spewing flames along the side. So it looks a bit. It's the same model, but now it looks a little bit different. One thing I will also mention though, there are not very many places in the city to hide a ship, and one of the go-to places, the most obvious places to hide them, would be under the city. So just to point that out, that you are hidden right now, but it is sort of a matter of time before they start looking around this part of the city. Devon had a like partial distraction, said, oh, they went that way. But they didn't in fact go that way. So when the cops go to follow up on that, people will not be able to corroborate that story. So just keep that in mind. I think last you guys were talking is you were going to leave, and you're trying to figure out who you wanted to leave on the ship, or how you wanted to leave the ship, in order to like guard it or protect it. Also, you guys are separated right now. Are you guys wanting to kind of reconvene?
I thought
Or, like-
that was what we were planning on doing at the end of the session.
I think we were heading towards the party. I think we did like reconvene at the very end there with all of us.
Cool. Yeah.
And
So
the
Don
original
Lord,
plan that was that Click-Clack was going to be watching maybe the ship along with Grunk, but We could always change that.
Yeah, especially knowing that, and this is just kind of your characters would know this sort of thing, that this is likely a spot that's going to be checked soon. So you might not be able to leave the ship where it's at for
Yeah.
much longer. Yeah, I'll say you guys can meet up. We can just start with that, unless Dawn, Igneous, Lordak, or Click Clack want to do anything on their way to the ship.
Not for me,
I'm
no.
good. I did last session. We can even say like click clack, like we could like say that he was looking for and buying stuff while we were together.
Yeah.
Since you weren't here, Nate,
Yeah.
because we did go in the magic shops and look at stuff.
Yeah. So as far as I don't need to take a ton of time right now to do that. But we can just retroactively say that I was in the shops getting some things as well. If you're okay with that, Boston.
Yeah, just let me know what you get.
Yep. I'm looking them up right now.
Dope.
And how much money do we have again?
However much money you have on your character sheet.
Did you
I will
take
say-
money?
We did give people.
He wasn't
there.
here.
We gave people an
Oh, that's
option
right.
to take money out of the group fund as well. So if you would have brought any extra gold from that group fund, and everyone's okay with how much you bring, then we can say you have that extra gold as well.
Cool.
Yeah, just make the change in the group
The document.
inventory document.
Yeah.
So if you take some, let me know how much you take.
Yep. Is it a Google Doc? I can't remember.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Google.
I will send it out and I will ask everybody how much they feel is good. We have 32,000 gold.
Correct.
Yeah, like for example, I think like Igneous took 1,000.
No, I took 500.
Oh, you took 500. I think it was
The Volin took
All in.
1,000.
Yeah, Dolan took 1,000 with him.
And it was like the ship was like 90,000.
Yeah, so we were like, well, we don't have any other knowledge of getting a good ship, so let's go ahead and steal it. And then there's the knowledge of, oh, there's the competition for 100,000 gold. And I'm like, oh, that's where he wanted us to go with that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Maybe
That was not.
not necessarily.
Go wherever you want.
So, Boston, would you say for Click Clack to do replicate magic item, he has to have previous or own one of those magic items in the first place?
Depends on what because that's a class ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it does it specify.
I just think you can just replicate that.
Yeah, I think you just can replicate.
We've had it that you've had to have the
Well, I think
the
there's-
item.
I think that was so I could make many of them.
to make like permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think doing it without using the ability is a little different, but
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will keep looking at some of this stuff. So,
cool. Okay, you guys, I'll meet up. I'm not gonna go through like the specifics of how you get down to the ship. You guys are able to. You have a bunch of abilities. You can do it. So you're able to go over the edge, down to where that ship is. You see Grunk's just putting the finishing touches on, doing the highlights on the sunglasses of himself that he painted on there.
Don't know if this is so brilliant that it's dumb or so brilliant that it's actually smart and they won't expect a thing.
Look, they gave me full creative control, and so I just kind of ran with it.
I think that's part of
It
the
is
idea.
gorgeous.
And honestly, I think it was a good idea nonetheless.
I think the smartest thing was just not to have the people who were there to steal it be seen around with the ship. Because then they'll put two together, at least. Right?
I mean, sure. I think it's.
Well,
What?
Grunk definitely knows how to control the ship. much more than we do.
Yep. I can play it.
So maybe it might be a good idea to have them drive the ship away for a bit, away from here, and then come back when things kind of settle down.
Well, I don't know. Like, Grunka, love you, but we just met you. I don't want to send you off on your own and then
Which is why we leave someone with him.
you don't come back.
Well, I don't want you guys to miss out on the. I'm the one that's kind of has gotten quit partying pretty much. I don't want to have anyone else have to not have fun. I could try and find find a place to park it. There are garages here, I'm sure. We could pay to store it somewhere.
That's true. We do have some money, and I'm sure enough that we could pay the park it. Does anyone have anything that they could leave, like a being or creature, to kind of keep watch along with him?
Dvalin conjures up one of his steam sentinels.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, currently it says it's nighttime on the billboard, correct, Boston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's not that has nothing to do with actual time within the astral plane. That's just
okay. So are we saying that it's like
where they're at in
neither day nor night right now?
in the astral plane. Yeah, pretty much. I'll say you can choose. Like, it's up to you.
Okay.
What?
I thought it was
version.
like a D100 roll and there was a random element to it.
I don't remember how your ability works. If that's how it works,
Okay,
then
yeah. So he summons up a sentinel, and this one is the light sentinel.
Cool.
If
Cool,
we're really
yeah.
worried about Grunk betraying us, which I'm really not,
It's not betrayal. It's not about betraying.
then we can have this watch over him.
I'll just steal another ship if Grunk leaves.
The only person you got to worry about me betraying is myself. All right, I just quit, so no promises. I don't go back.
Again, it's not about betrayal. It's just, I don't think
he
you don't
knows.
have the heart. You don't have the heart to betray us. I just don't want you to get caught and you have no way to try to escape or contact us.
All right. Let us know.
I mean, if you guys want to let me one of those fancy earpieces you have, I could try and I could contact you if something goes wrong.
I don't know. Did we bring extra? I don't think we brought extra.
Dvalin takes out his and kind of tosses it over. This should do for now.
Sick. A little earwax on it, and he wipes it off.
You're saying Dvalin has a bunch of earwax?
Does
Dvalin
Long ears.
His ears.
We don't know that because there's no art of him.
It's hard to.
Okay, well, I'll make
sure.
sure.
It's hard to tell when you clean your ears, like if you got everything right, if they're clean.
You also have long ears, like really long ears, but for being an elf.
But that doesn't mean that.
Sending stone in. Like, all right. Did you want me to find a garage?
That would be ideal. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Now my pockets are kind of dry.
How much do you anticipate it would cost? Do you have an idea of how much?
Well, there are the more public ones, but there are some that, if you pay a little more money, they take a little extra care to keep people away. Might turn the cops away, might, just harder to break into. So really depends on
those ones. How much would those cost?
Ooh, pretty sure. Probably be something like for at least the first.
Say that one more time. There was a bit of a static.
Probably like 150 gold for a day.
Can I roll insight on this guy?
Yeah.
22.
I mean, he's a real genuine guy. He's very grateful for you guys taking him along and helping him out. But he is also a recently, he's not even recovered addict.
Mhm.
He's just trying really hard to recover. So he's got his vices,
Right.
but he means well.
Okay. Good to know.
And he's he's giving you his honest approximation.
Okay.
Yeah, real nice ones, about 150 gold for a day. Most people aren't looking to store, secretly stow away ships for extended periods of time, unless they have the dough for it. But
And Devon turns to the other group, or the rest of the group. And how much do you think it might cost to get a beast?
I don't think we know. That's why we were going to the party.
I
Hmm.
have a question for you guys.
yeah,
This is again retroactive back to Click Clack. I've come up with a list of magic items that Click Clack wants to find out if they're there and what it would cost. How much would you guys be willing to let Click Clack spend? Because there's some really high level magic power items that he's looking at. How much are you guys willing to let him spend?
It's only what you brought with you, Nate. That's the thing.
I mean,
he wasn't there to pick something, so that's kind of we're retroactively doing this.
I would say, I mean, Donna wouldn't care. Like, she knows that you wouldn't just spend it on useless crap. But she's not going to be like, yeah, bring all of your money.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable approach. I
Like, I think at max maybe 5,000.
Okay. Because he might need to do that if he wants to get all these items. Is about 5,000, but I'm looking to see what he actually personally owns. I think his personal funds are about 1,000 with Fenny. Him and Fenny's items are pooled together, so I think he's about 1,000 gold. So would you guys be okay with Click Clack taking 6,000 just in case he needs to use it? Or total of 5,000 from the party fund.
Hmm.
That is a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm okay with that.
I mean,
We
it's
just also need to remember to find ways to make money.
yeah.
Yeah,
And this is one way.
this would definitely come in handy if he can get these items.
If we can get 90,000 gold, that'd be good. I don't have to use it to buy a ship. I just
So
don't want
going
it.
back to the present time, Devon looks back over to Click Clack. You did bring a bunch of funds with you, correct?
A bunch of funds? Yes.
All right. Well,
Just give him like 200 to start. I'm sure you could pay per day by the day we're there.
I have some funds that I can give you for now, and Devon kind of goes over to
Click Clack.
not Click Clack,
Grunk.
Grunk. Yeah, he goes over to Grunk. This should cover for a couple days, and he hands him 300 gold.
Dope.
And if you need more, just wave to my sentinel and we can sort something out. Or speak into the sending stone.
Yeah, we'll do.
We'll be checking in every now and then too.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll update you guys with anything. You want me to stay with the ship once I put it in the garage, or?
I would say we should maybe go with him to put it in a ship.
I think it might be good to stay with the ship for the time being. Keep a
Yeah, so
close pair of eyes
we-
to it to make sure
yeah,
that nothing
still-
happens while, and
Yeah.
no backstabbers of the people who we tell to look over it does anything funny.
Or at least a couple of us.
Yeah. Once you get the ship all sorted out and put in a safe spot, let us know and we can send some people back.
Okay, Boston, I sent you the 3 items he's looking for. And he would love to find the highest rarity, but whatever rarity possible of finding them is he will consider.
Cool. Real quick, I'll have you guys put the ship away, and then we'll resolve some of that. So, yeah, you guys now on the ship. Grunk starts it up and begins to fly out. How do you want him to go? Like, what path do you want him to take? Because you guys are still the police are probably still on alert and still looking around.
Well, the idea is we're underneath currently, correct?
Yeah.
And so finding a garage that would kind of shoo away police kind of sounds like it might be something underneath as well. So I don't see a reason.
I don't think we have any. I don't think there's any like structures underneath.
No, I think
right?
there is, right?
Austin?
You guys want to just make some rolls and look around where you're at?
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that. Make a perception. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay,
Perception.
Rolled 4.
Boop.
Anyone else?
Okay. In our group, do we have anybody playing Bard?
We do. We have
Yeah.
one.
Victoria.
We have a Bard, we
Anyone
have a
else?
Sorcerer.
Does
We
anyone
don't have
else?
Do we not have a Sorcerer?
No.
No.
Nope.
two paladins,
no.
bard.
We have a wizard. That's the
and-
closest.
We have a Wizard, we have a Warlock with Kegis. Okay, so this.
Pegasus
Alright,
is
Alright.
not here right now.
We mean Kagus isn't here.
Oh, Saran. If you're talking about the entire group, Saran's a
I'm
sorcerer.
talking about the entire group, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Saran's not
Saran
here.
is a sorcerer.
We're not talking about who's here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
These
hear
are
that part.
this is an item that would help in certain
Oh.
classes, not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Saran is a
rolling
sorcerer.
perce- Anyone else rolling a perception? Just
Yeah, anyone who wants to can.
Perception roll.
Sure, why not?
Let's see.
Oh,
see.
yeah. I had to
So,
tell you that Devalin has a +5. He's blind.
Colin, you look around. I mean, a lot of the stuff under here is. I mean, I also Igneous would see this, as would Click Clack.
Click clack to 27.
A lot of this is like the plumbing, electrical, just a bunch of like chutes. You can see like there's like a pipe that flips open and just shoots out like excrement at super high speeds, just launches it away so it doesn't like hang around the space station. Where you're at, there aren't many like buildings that look like people are in them. Like there aren't like under the city stores or anything or garages, at least right here. You do notice there are like plenty of entrance hatches though. Probably for maintenance. Click Clack, you would assume some of these are just tunnels to move around the city.
Cool.
So there's access points under here. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to figure out much about the garages unless you went around to kind of where people park their ships. So around to the front of the city.
Imagine click clack. We kind
And Devalin does not see
of
this.
I mean, Devalin, you notice like the chutes and stuff, but,
Okay, but that's
Click
it.
Clack and Igneous. Well, Igneous would notice like there's some entrance hatches, and Click Clack was able to see like there are ones that he recognizes as maintenance hatches, and then some that just look like just access points for movement, around the city. Just kind of the way the chutes are made, they're a little bigger, maybe for carrying cargo or something.
Well, since it's Click Clack or Igneous seeing it, then I guess I'll chime in on that.
Yeah, I'll relay that about those access hatches that are probably just, like you said, they're just access hatches, right?
Yeah, but nothing big enough for a ship.
Yeah, no, so as far as I can see, there's not really anywhere to hide it right now.
Yeah, well, if there are garages, they'd be, at the port.
All right, I can go up and check. Stay down here, and I'll give you the word through this guy, and he points to the sentinel. And he heads on up to kind of get a view of everything.
Just trying to see if like cops are around.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, give me perception.
Okay.
Yeah, you look around. You do see some police activity. They've kind of scattered out now, so just kind of dispersed around this specific area. You can see them buzzing about, and they are in their like sweeps. They are getting closer to the edge specifically.
Okay, but they're just like localized here in this area.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, your false report of them going that direction didn't, come up with any leads, so they are now checking around where they were looking before.
All right. So here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go back down and report back that information. Now, I think it's in our best interest to maybe go out from underneath somewhere else, because we have a lot of heat in this area that we want to avoid.
You want me to just like circle around to the?
Maybe go to the other side of the city, or somewhere else that is further away. Maybe even closer to the where the party's at.
Well, there's not gonna be a garage there, so
Fair. Well,
let's just go around to the front of the city. I can talk around, find someone that can point me to a garage, and I'll stash it up. I could drop you off on the way if you want.
that
Yeah,
works.
drop me off. Drop me off.
I'm okay with that
Felina,
plan.
what's your character's name again? Victoria?
Victoria.
Okay. Victoria, do remember I did ask that I take you with me for a little errand,
Oh, damn it.
but I'll take you to the party immediately after.
Okay. Well, let's me and you go right now, and the rest of them can drop off the boat.
All right. And then with her saying that, he is going to take her up with him on the shield. Do I have to roll again, or can we use like the same similar roll that we used before with the chase?
Like stealth?
Not stealth, but like more. Well, yeah, stealth is one, but also just kind of balance on the shield with the two people.
Oh, no. I'll say you guys can both go up on the shield.
Okay.
I do want a stealth roll though. If you're like fully coming up over the edge.
All right.
Especially with cops looking around in this area.
All right. Now we'll need to be careful. All of you will meet you up at the party and rave and all that stuff, so we can discuss further the obtaining of a beast. And then, does she want to give Bardic Inspiration to Dvalin at all? Because he only has a +2.
No, I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have like 2 left, but I want to save them.
Oh, okay. Well, 14 is okay.
Hey, Boston, how recently after a long rest has this been?
I mean, you guys,
We haven't.
you haven't really done anything really, but I mean, you have a long rest since you guys like left. You are rested. Not like
Well, I'm just wondering if this has been recently, like we're recently after like waking up and doing stuff, or this is like later in a day kind of thing.
This is like later. This is later.
Okay. Click-Clack's next long rest, he's going to change his spell storing item from having, was it Bless or Aid? I think it was Aid, to a different spell, and I'm going to see if he actually has the ability to do invisibility. So I'm going to double check on that.
Tuco, cut it out. Gotcha. All right.
And yes, you can.
As you guys go up over the edge, you see one of the
And-
squid cops.
I will state this. We told them to start heading out as we leave. So ideally
Okay.
the ship is going to be leaving from underneath. Or not from underneath, but like going somewhere else to go out from underneath.
Cool. I will roll a stealth for the ship. Cool. Okay. As you guys come up over the edge, the rest of you begin kind of just skulking underneath the city, beginning to move around the perimeter of it and to get around to the front. To fully go around the edge, it is a pretty big city, so it's going to take you about 30 minutes. And that's stealthily. If you want to gun it, you could get there much faster, probably in about 10 minutes. And you could cut like straight across the underside of the city if you wanted to. But you don't know what kind of security is under there. For a city like this, the underneath of it, where like no one is a pretty big weak spot. If anyone wanted to screw with things, so that's a risk. Yeah. So how do you guys want to proceed about that?
I think we should go stealthily, but I don't know about the others.
I agree.
Yeah.
If we need to, I can run interference with the Phoenix shield. I can use my Phoenix to try to run interference and make a distraction if we need it.
Okay.
Lardak,
What?
what do you think?
He doesn't care.
No, okay.
Okay. So you're gonna take the 30 minutes to slowly go around the perimeter of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, Christian. Is Lordak sulking that he doesn't have his friend with him?
What?
Is Lordak sulking that he doesn't have Kegas here?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. As Victoria and go up over the edge, you are immediately.
We are immediately what?
As he stands spotted.
Okay. Sorry, you cut out, so I didn't hear that.
I heard.
Yeah. They're just like they were scanning the area around the very edge, and as you come over, they immediately made eye contact with you and go down on their squid bikes, come to a stop, get off, and they just say, "Halt! What were you doing under there?"
Like, what's up, fellas?
Well, everywhere's up because we're in space, but what's up is you were under the city, under the ledge there. I just wondering.
Well, it is the secret makeout spot. Looks like you caught us.
Roll deception.
Okay.
Can I give advantage on that by giving her help on that? Just like chiming in
What are
for
you
a
doing
moment.
to help with that?
He's
What are you
gonna
doing?
chime in saying, "Well, we would prefer not to really describe the details if that is what you're really pressing for."
I got a 31.
Roll with advantage, by the way, because you.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's using the help action, so you can roll again.
With advantage is
32.
32.
Okay. The only chance he sees through this is if he rolls a nat 20, so we will just go ahead and roll. A 19.
No!
Not a nat 20.
So close. of course.
He goes, okay. That's a little dangerous, but I recognize you, actually. And he looks at you, Devalin.
He has the mask on, so
You have the mask on?
yeah.
Okay,
So last
never
time
mind.
he didn't have the mask on, but this time he does, and the hood.
Oh, well, if you didn't have it before, then I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess you're covered entirely. All right. Well, I'd ask that you don't. There's a lot of engineering, mechanical bits down there. You could get yourself hurt. The poop chutes are down there, so maybe find a different makeout spot.
Yeah, understood, sir.
That's what I'm supposed to say.
We'll
like,
find
that's
somewhere
what,
else.
that's what makes it hot.
Ew.
The chance of getting hit by a 100-mile-per-hour turd just makes it way more.
Makes me go hard.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Oh, why did that
come
leave my
on.
mouth?
Spencer's
Yeesh.
the one who had to go.
Okay. He shrugs it off. He goes, okay, well, if you see anything suspicious, let us know. Oh, actually, while you're down there, do you see perhaps a ship hanging out?
I mean, we were pretty busy making out. We weren't really looking at anything else.
Devon shakes his head. I don't really see anything down there. And I was just
That's
as you were
true.
saying,
He's
there was
blind.
we were more preoccupied with this balancing act that we have here, as he points down to the shield.
Yeah, okay, I'm done talking to you. And he hops on his squid bike and buzzes off.
Task: make them uncomfortable as possible. Task: succeed.
Devalin cheating on Jin?
Oh my gosh.
I'll be like, hell yeah, good job. And I'll put my hand out for a high five.
You do see, as soon as he buzzes off, though, he is going over the edge to look because he's not just going to take. Well, especially you guys didn't. You said you were too busy looking or too busy kissing, so
That's
it
not
doesn't
enough.
mean there's nothing down there. So he
That's
is
not.
going to immediately go over the edge to start looking.
It's like, oh shoot, we didn't think that.
Do you want to modify memory as Devon whispers to her ears?
Who modify whose memory?
He kind of gestures
I
over
think-
to the
He's
cop
already
that's going
kind of
down.
Going.
No, he's already distracted.
Well, he's going down to check underneath. The ship still might be in view.
Is he going down, Boston? I thought he was just looking.
Yep. You guys said you weren't paying attention, so that means that there could be something under there. He's going to check for himself.
Oh. Would the ship be in view?
It's taking the stealthy approach, going around the perimeter, so there is a good chance.
Mm.
I also rolled pretty low on Grunk's stealth roll with the ship.
Ooh.
Better now than never.
Yeah, he at this point has disappeared over the edge.
Oh.
So this is like, if you're gonna do anything, now's the time to do it.
Okay, one second. I'm looking at my spell.
What are the passive perceptions of the people on the ship?
Donna's like 18.
12.
I'm gonna cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on him before he goes down.
I have a 14 passive perception.
Okay, because you guys took a while to say anything, and I said he just went over the edge, I'm gonna make you roll just a dex check to see if like you got it out in time before he went out of view.
Okay. Got
Okay.
18.
18? Okay, yeah. As like his foot disappears, is about to like disappear over the edge. Tapping on your drums, some magic kind of sparks out from it and follows him over the edge. He's got to make a wisdom save.
Doesn't know.
I think it is.
By the
Yeah.
way, all you guys on the ship, you hear this this squid bite coming. So you turn around and you see just coming over the edge. And describe for you, Nate. They're just like in all sleek black, like skin tight suits with like armor on them, and they have these like sleek glass black helmets, but like have an elongated head. It's like the back of the head kind of sticks out a little further. And they're riding these bikes that they're just like they look like squid. But they go in at the sides, kind of allowing the legs to fit in, and then kind of the triangle top bit that squids have is kind of where the handlebars are, and the tentacles on the back just kind of spin. They make a bubbling noise as it drives. But yeah, you guys all see him come over the edge. Wisdom save. He gets. Oh, he's got advantage.
No.
Advantage.
That's a 25.
What the hell?
Hey.
That's
your
against.
magic follows him as it goes to like infect his mind. He shakes it off. The magic fizzles out.
Anyone got anything like they could put illusion on the ship?
I can disintegrate him.
I mean, you can.
Roll perception for the guard. Yeah, that's higher than the stealth. So as he's coming down, he turns, kind of looks both ways, sees the ship going just kind of around the bend, and enters chase. And you see he goes to reach his hand up to his helmet to communicate something.
Can we? How far away is he from us?
Let me roll something. I'm gonna roll 2d100, and that will be how many feet you are away.
Okay.
Okay, 36 on the first, 63 on the second.
So 99
Was that
feet.
99 feet.
I think that's within
Okay.
disintegrate range.
Immediately as I see him putting his hand towards his head to like, can I tell that he's trying to talk to someone?
It's pretty clear he's going to like use his comms to.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Feeble Mind on him as soon as I notice that.
Oh.
Feeble Mind?
Yes.
Cool, let's see what that does.
Target takes 86 psychic damage and must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma score become 1. Creature can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
Oh. Okay, let's roll for this guy.
It cannot
Like I said-
also be ended by greater restoration healer. Okay.
Intelligence save?
Yes.
Alright, first roll is 14. Advantage roll is. That's a 26.
Ooh.
Dang. Okay, yeah, he succeeds because of that 26. Dang.
Cool. Yeah, a bit of magic lances out towards him. But as it kind of goes, it hits the helmet, immediately fizzles away. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. 22.
It seems like part of what helped this guard resist this is kind of its own innate psychic ability. You can almost like see magic, a bit of psychic energy flare up and kind of not deflect this, but like that explains the advantage. That kind of kept it back.
Yeah, I'm just like to the ones that are nearby. I'm like, anybody wants to try something?
I'll allow one other person to do something before he's able to get this command off.
Let me see
Or get this
something.
message off.
How far am I? Because like
I
he's just.
will have-
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Instead of letting one more person, all of you guys on the ship that want to do something, roll a dex save, see if you can reflex in time to do something. Not dex save, dex check. Just give me a dex check.
Can that include me, or am I done because I used something?
You already did your thing.
Am I allowed to be a part of that?
If you go over the edge, then yes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'll roll something. I don't. There's not much I can do, but
I can't do anything either.
Okay,
Oh,
and now I'm going to roll for him. So anyone that rolls higher than him gets to move before him.
I don't have any projectiles.
So let's see. He'll do. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you guys all. Nate, do you want to try and do something, or do you have anything that you can do within range of 99 feet?
Nate?
This is the bathroom.
Devon, Dawn, you guys both can do something if you'd like.
If you want
Okay.
to, you're probably closer. I'll let you do that first.
I cast banishment.
Ooh,
Cool. Is that a wisdom save?
okay.
That
I
is
mean, he
a
has
charisma save,
that's
and
something.
it is a 60-foot range.
He'd still be within your range. That is a 24.
Okay, that succeeds.
Yeah, I mean, these.
Holy light flares into your hand, kind of creates a circle. The circle appears around him. Actually, are you wanting to do this without catching his attention?
First off, it wouldn't be holy light because this is from Perseus. This spell is
Oh, this
obtained
Perseus.
from. But I mean, he's looking at the ship right now, so I'm not sure if like
Well, if your spell goes off, he'll know someone tried to cast a spell on him. So
does
if you want to do
banishment
it,
say that? Hold on.
it's a spell. Spells just kind of happen. Magic is usually visible to some degree. You can attempt to hide it by making a, I'd say, stealth or sleight of hand check.
Both are the same. Boop. 21.
Cool. He doesn't notice that your spell goes off and fails. So I guess black shadowy tendrils launch out from your hand, like from this point of yellow light, and go to wrap around him. But once again, kind of a burst of psychic energy bats them away.
Okay.
So Don, you're the last.
Okay. Well, I'll use my step of wind so I can use bonus action dash.
Cool. And your fly speed is how long? How far?
My normal flight speed right now is 65 feet. So,
So you're using your movement your dash. So you're just.
So I
moving right
have
up.
I have 130 feet, so I can just dash right up to him. And she's like, I'm not gonna like this, and I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna come in straight in for attack. Right on him.
Stunning blow? Question mark.
Well, first off,
Let's see if you hit.
22.
Cool. Yep. In a gray blur of feathers, Dawn is on the ship, and then right in front of this guard, her fist just poised right at his face.
That's awful damage.
Hits the glass of his helmet. The glass shatters and spiders out.
That's really bad damage there. I'm using one of my Blood Fury charges.
So 31 points of damage.
That is 31 points of damage.
Straight to the face.
Yeah. Are you making this a stunning blow?
Yeah, I'm also gonna make it as a stunning blow too.
What kind of save is that?
I forget. It's been a while. Stunning strike.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
You can, when you hit another with it, you can spend 1 key point. It's Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Okay. Cool. That's a 7.
Now he rolls low.
Yeah, I mean, probably didn't have advantage on that.
Yeah.
Cool. And then is your blood tattoo a necrotic damage?
I think it is.
Let me double check. I think it is. 76 necrotic, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you hit, your fist shatters the glass as bits of this purple blood pull out of the cracks of the mask soak into your arm and into your tattoo, and then you kind of send an infusion of ki into it as the guard freezes up.
How badly does he also look?
He's not quite bloodied.
Oh,
Not quite. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for another punch.
Cool.
Or
Roll to hit with
because how
advantage.
the stun he can treat. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it again. I need him. We just need him down. Dirty 20.
Cool. Go ahead, roll damage again.
wait.
Okay. Why can I not?
Where's
Oh wait, no, that's
where?
no. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
damage.
Sorry.
I was like, huh?
Sorry. I rolled the wrong thing. That's a 28.
You can do it at advantage because he's stunned.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. 28.
28
I'll
hits?
take the 20 for the blood fury,
Yeah,
and
that's
so
fair.
then another 7 for that.
Okay. You
And I can't
Fifth
do.
then you spin around, knee to the side of the head, cracking it even more. With that amount of damage done, a lot of the helmet has broken off, and you can see these purple tentacles come out where the mouth would be. He's stunned, so you get another round. You can hit him with another round of attacks.
I want to see if anyone else. I feel like anyone else is closer.
There's a chance for anyone else to try and do stuff as well. So, yeah.
Fill me in. What again?
Say what?
What are we trying to do right now? Sorry.
Guard, after talking to Dvalin, went down to check for himself. There's a few attempts to cast spells at him to stop him, like 3 spells, but he kept saving. Don was the last person that could do something. Don dashed over, punched him in the face, kneed him in the head, and hit him with a stunning blow. So he is currently stunned. A few long purple tentacles come out of the mask, and now there's a chance to do other stuff as well because he's stunned. So you guys basically have another round to do stuff.
Okay. Cool.
99 feet away from the ship. This is one of those guards, those squid guards.
How far would you say Dvalin is?
Nate, were you here when I described what they looked like, or did you hear that?
I don't know if I was.
Okay, just real quick. Sleek black armor, kind of these glass helmets, like black glass helmets, and the head is kind of elongated towards the back, just like a large bulbous head. And they ride these squid bikes, which is just like, it looks like a squid a little bit. Indents on the side for the legs fit in. The kind of triangular bit on the top of a squid's head is where the handlebars are, and then there's these tentacles that spin around the bottom, and it kind of makes like a bubbling noise when it drives. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They're the guard of Orion himself. And
So are they basically Illithids? Just in riot gear?
if you want to make a check, see if that's what you think they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nature,
Since I'm from here,
something like that.
what check?
I'd say like a nature check,
Okay.
Or history, maybe.
Arcana, history as well. Any of those intelligence checks for the most
Okay.
part would be fine.
I'll roll a history.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ouch.
14.
You see the tentacle. This is a mind flayer.
It is my first.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was my first thought, and that made me a little worried. So
Is he bloody now for my
Yes.
second attack?
Absolutely bloodied now.
and he is stunned.
He's stunned. You all have chances to do stuff. Don is right there.
Does anyone just want me? I can just beat
It
him.
says I'm my range to do anything, so
I don't know if Dvalin you wanted to do anything else.
I mean, I had my first turn with the spell. I assume we're in the second turn now?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. How far away am I?
I also was able to get to him before he was able to activate it, right?
What?
He was not able to get that message off to the rest of the guards.
And what spells have we tried to use against him already?
really just any
Oh,
spell.
Mind, banishment, and
They're all using the different
Damn.
saving throws. He had advantages with all of them.
It seems like he has something equivalent to Tarask armor, where you get advantage on spell
It's just
saving throws.
probably magical. He just has magical resistance.
Mm,
He's a mind flayer, so yeah.
Yeah, he is a mind flayer. I'll just beat the crap out of him. We'll just do that.
cool. Yeah. Hey, Boston.
I'm gonna cast Shooting Star at it.
Shooting star. Okay.
Okay. All right.
The officer died to a
This is gonna
shooting
be a
star,
level
not
thir-
me.
Can you curve it? Can you curve it around me, or do I need to?
I would imagine Don, you're more to the side because you like came up right next to him, plowed your fist into his face, and then kneed him in the side of the head. So there's a clear line of sight. Just go ahead and roll for me, Igneous.
Yep.
Do it with advantage. He's stunned.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's no longer stunned because the roll it. Regular roll. Regular.
Why is he no longer
Okay.
stunned?
Because his round passed.
Oh.
Oh,
You stunned in action. Now it's the next round.
Yeah, I think it starts at the. Or is
oh,
Cool.
Whatever.
23.
but roll. Actually, no, you don't need to roll again.
Doesn't super matter. Roll damage.
Yeah. So
No, the target was they're stunned until the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay, cool. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Because this is probably going to do it. Igneous, do you still have the Staff of Power? Is that what you're using to cast?
yeah.
Cool. A point of light
Wait.
builds at the end of the staff. You aim it forward.
Oh, no,
and
no. I'm just using it
trail of light
normally.
like a,
I'm not.
like
I'm
it's
not using a charge from the
I know, I
Staff
know.
of Power too.
Is
Okay.
it your arcane focus? Is the question.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you shoot a star from the tip of your staff. It blows right through this guy's face, exploding it in a flash of light.
Oh.
And as the rest of the helmet's blown off, you see the now in pieces mind flayer face. That
I did not try to do that.
shards of glass. You hit him with 32 damage. He had 13 health left. He is so dead.
Ah.
I mean, I did like
Oh, that's
myself. I did
on
like
top of
how much
it is
damage?
I guess
on top of it is +5, so it would be in 37 on top of it because it's an evocation spell. But anyway,
yeah, so he's fully dead. He's now just floating. His squid bike.
Yeah, I
like,
did 58
body is
damage to him by myself. So
The momentum of his squid bike is continuing it forward towards the rest of you guys. You've lost your tail pretty much. So you are able to successfully get away. Do one of you, Don? Do you want to take the squid bike?
sure. I guess that way it's not just. Oh, is the body there? Like his
His body is just floating in space. If you guys want to do
We
anything
should
about
probably. I might also be there and we throw it in like the bag of holding,
Or we can throw it in Click Clack's furnace.
or your furnace.
is now
Don just brings the body over. Is like, you guys decide what you're doing with this.
it. Okay, Don,
I
roll me a deck.
didn't want to do that.
well,
This
you
is how
can
the
clean
first
up the
Reich started.
Because there
Wait, whoa.
I'm sorry. That was bad.
I didn't hear. I'm glad.
Before we, hey Boston, do you know if Click Clack was able to find any of those magic items?
I will get to that.
Okay.
What was it? What check was it, Boston?
Check because there are shards of glass and brain, so just make sure you can clean up enough of it so you're not leaving behind evidence. So on a high enough roll, just like if the guards come around, you're not going to find any.
What check?
Dex check.
Dex check. That's what I thought. Ew.
Ooh.
That was awful.
But it is.
Awful.
And we're gonna help him out.
You grab a few chunks of like brain and glass in your hand and the body, and you take him and
Here.
the squid bike back to the. There
Devon,
are
Devon's gonna help
plenty
out.
of bits floating. Okay,
Is it alright if Devon helps out?
sure, you're there.
Want me to
Okay.
roll again.
Yeah.
I'll just roll again. That's much
Sure.
better.
There we go. Devon's like, are you serious? Like you're just leaving all that behind?
A 2 to a 19. Yes, much better.
Yeah. Hey, you missed a spot. He goes, oh, and grabs the rest of it. You get back to the ship. You guys are able to take off. So if any more guards come down this area, you will not be within sight. Click like this. Yeah, let's go over those items super quick, and then we'll go to what Devalin and Victoria are doing super fast.
That's right. This all started because of you rolled really awful.
Okay, so there's a high likelihood that a lot of this stuff is here because a lot of people have come here to sell stuff, and a lot of adventurers come here to go into Wildspace.
Awesome.
So we have a lot of magic items, so it's going to be pretty high chance that this stuff is here. I will say it's probably like 75% chance. So
Cool.
you get 75 or lower, you can find those items. So you picked out 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. So just make 5 D100 rolls for me.
Okay. Dang it. Please tell me that wasn't the tool. Dang it, it was.
One from the top down. So
I needed that tool. That was the one I wanted
That's
the
rough,
most.
buddy. Nice. Nice.
dang, yeah.
That's
So the only
so-
one you cannot find is in fact that all-purpose tool.
Dang it, and that's the one I wanted the most of.
The dragon vessel.
so
You don't find the dragon
it's-
vessel.
It's funny. We went to this
You do find the all-purpose tool.
we went to this event
Oh.
at the Eagle Stadium because it was for like autism awareness thing, and they had some of the
Mhm.
players there. There's this guy that plays for the Eagles. His name is Dickerson, like Dicker son, and his jersey number is 69. And I'm just like, dude, you did that on purpose. Like you had to do that on purpose.
Nice.
Okay, so wait, Boston, what item do I not see?
The dragon vessel, because that's the first one you sent me. So
Yeah.
that's what you don't find. You do find the all-purpose tool.
Oh. I had to roll 75 or lower.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I thought you were saying the opposite direction, 25 or up. So, okay,
Five
cool.
lower.
Which makes sense. The dragon vessel is a bit of a. It can get up to a legendary, so that makes sense. Do you know what rarities I find of these, or do I find their highest values?
Yeah, I can say you find whatever rarity you are looking for.
Okay.
I will tell you. So, let's see, D&D magic.
The serpent scale armor or scale mail is uncommon. The staff of defense is rare. The animated shield is very rare, and the all-purpose tool I would hope to find also a very rare.
Okay. So uncommon, it's between 100 and 500 gold. So what's the uncommon item, or was there one?
Yes, that is the serpent scale mail. Just so I have a template that I can try to use the dragon steel. And
Okay, I'll say that's 200.
200 gold. Okay, that's
Mhm.
definitely doable.
For the rare items, that's a bigger gap, so it's 500 to 5,000. What
Yeah.
are the rare items?
The animated shield is very rare. The all-purpose tool is very rare, and then the staff is the rare one. Staff of defense is rare.
Self defense. Okay, and that does. So it lets you just cast shield and mage armor, and then you have a +1 to your armor class.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Cool. I will say then that is it's a pretty large gap. I'll call that. We'll say that's on 800 gold.
Okay, I can manage that. So that's 1,000 currently.
Very rares range from 5,000 to 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
So something like the Staff of Power is 50,000. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, which does make sense of why the animated shield would be that level, that cost as well.
What does the animated shield do again?
You speak the command word as a bonus action. It leaps in the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, but your hands are free. It remains animated for a minute until you use a bonus action to end, or until you're incapacitated, where it falls to your ground or if your hand. It's just a shield that floats, so you can have 2 free hands.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think that should 50,000 is crazy for that. I'll just call that 5,000.
Okay. And then the all-purpose tool. I would love to have the very rare, but yeah, it goes from uncommon at +1 to very rare at +3, rare at +2.
Yeah, I would probably call that. Let's call that 6,000.
6,000 on its own.
For very rare, that's 6,000.
Okay.
Go to rare. That will just be. We'll call that 2,500.
Okay. I don't have that much, but would I be able to barter or haggle for this?
You just roll a quick persuasion.
Oh, flip. Persuasion. Can I add my intelligence mod on this one?
Yeah, you can use your flash of genius.
Because I have a -2 on that. Nope.
It costs an extra.
Oh, an extra 100?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my quiver and pull out one of the where'd they go? The delayed blast fireball arrows. What was that?
So you're wanting to? Yeah, if you barter with that, I would say. I mean, that is a crazy item. Like that. That's almost legendary on its own. Make another persuasion with advantage.
Boston.
Let's
I
just
mean,
see
you
how
roll
much.
high. If you roll high enough, even with the
It's a 9.
I got a total of 11.
I'll allow your flash of genius without you having used it again. Apply it to that. So we'll call that what, like 16?
14.
No. That is with the flash of genius.
Is with the flash of genius? Oh,
He's a
dang, okay.
-2.
Okay, the guy will offer you. He'll offer you 5,000 for that arrow.
Okay. I will do that in exchange. So for the very rare all-purpose tool, I would pay 1,000 plus the arrow.
Sure.
And you're okay. So that's a total of 2,000 currently. And then I want an animated shield, but you said that's 5,000 on its own.
Mom, I want an animated shield. Son, you already have the animated shield at home. Animated shield at home.
I am going to pull out one of the lightning bolt arrows.
That one's definitely it will be less. That's probably he'll give you 1,000 for that.
Okay, that'd be the total of 6,000, unless you guys think it'd be more worth using more arrows.
I think getting money right now is kind of important. With what we have going on.
I mean, how many arrows do you have that you can give him?
I have a quiver that's half of the delayed blast and half of the lightning.
However much you want to give. I can't. No one, at least here right now, can use those.
I'm trying to remember where we had this list.
I don't know, but
I'll find it later. But
cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll give him the arrow and the other 4,000 gold that I have.
Cool.
So I am wiped clean, and down one of each arrow.
Gotcha. Cool. Real quick, let's now jump back to Devon and Victoria. Devon, what are you doing?
Oh, those are chain lightning arrows.
Boston. Those are
Yeah.
chain lightning arrows.
You
I
can
knew it
get
wasn't
500
just lightning
back.
bolts. Huh?
I'll give you 500 back. The guy doesn't like you very much.
Okay, that's fair.
Oof.
Most people who know Click-Clack in the astral plane also don't like him. Even his own kind, like he's kind of an outcast among Thrycreans because Thrycreans are warriors, and he decided, hey, I want to learn how to do stuff.
Yeah, you're just doing that like thing where you're really smart, but you're not like emotionally smart. So you're like trying to barter with him, but you were like somewhat like insulting him as well. I didn't like that very much.
I was using my intelligence and accidentally insulting his intelligence. Like, wow, really? I mean, this is a chain lightning arrow. It's at least doing this kind of damage. It's doing this, and he's just like, dude, I don't care.
I'm trying to run a business here.
Devon and Victoria, what are you guys doing?
As we
Devon,
start
what-
heading back to the detail shop to return everything, Devon is gonna look over to Victoria. All right, Victoria. I'm gonna need your assistance with this, as discussed earlier, with one more instance of modify memory. I just asked that you modify the memory to where his memory shows that we never did business with him.
So just forget the
okay.
interaction entirely.
Essentially, yeah.
I guess that's easier.
Cover the traces of what we did.
Cool. You go back to the big blue mecha spider guy. I give it back. Hit him with some modify memory. I rolled in that one. It super works.
He forgets even more than that.
What'd you say?
He forgets the entire interaction. So you guys are scot free on that.
I had to pay him
Yeah,
before,
let's go
right?
party.
Say what?
I had to pay him up front, correct?
Yes, you did
Okay,
have to.
so there's not really a chance for me to get that back. So that's just gonna be something that he's like, oh, where's this money from?
Yeah,
but-
pretty much. Yeah. It's like,
Well, think of it as a gift. But yeah, he's gonna. All right, let's head to that party now. I have an individual I wish to talk to.
Certain someone.
cool. Okay. You guys swing the ship around the city.
Ugh. Okay.
Grunk is able to find someone that's willing to house the ship for 150 a day. They take it off your hands, store it away. They assure you that they will press the cops for some sort of warrant if they come to search it. They will keep everything hush hush about your deal, and they assure you that their facilities are quite secure. So you guys
Party
got that taken care
time.
of. You all meet up at the concert. You can see everyone else in the city is also heading to the concert.
And if I remember
You don't
correctly,
see any like.
if I remember correctly, Jellybeard said that he was going to be at the concert, right?
They said they'd be partying for 3 days, so there's a chance he's there.
Okay.
Oh, well, his men said they'd be there. You don't know if Jellybeard himself will be there, but some of his men will for sure.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. There's no like clocks or anything. It's really just that massive sign that says day or night. Maybe that is done for dubious reasons. Maybe so people lose track of time and spend all their money in the city. But the way that everyone knows it's time for the concert is a thunderous, powerful electric guitar, bow wow 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 wow, that echoes across the entire city and shakes the very foundations of it. As soon as it happens, everyone starts rushing in that direction. Not everyone, but a lot of the people, a lot of the pirates, a lot of the adventurers, a lot of the party guys. And you guys kind of have to push your way through the crowd as you get to the venue, which is ginormous. There is just a massive plot of land where there's not much there. There is a stage, kind of got a hooded situation, a little bit like the Sydney Opera House, but it's all open air. And built into the stage is this like super like along the entire back of it is this mechanical contraption with like various speakers sticking out of it. In the center is just like this power core. And hanging from the ceiling are these two mechanical arms. And standing on the stage, you can see a person with this dark brown skin, pink hair, this pink feathery tail. They're the person I had posted in the art a little bit ago. Yeah, one with the sword, the claws, the big ears.
Oh, okay.
They have these mechanical gauntlets on, and as they move them, the arms move. And as everyone piles in, I guess another question is, as people are filing in, are you guys trying to push yourselves to the front, or are you wanting to kind of stay more at the edge?
I'm going to the very front. I'm also gonna see if I can find
if you're gonna go
any
to
of
front,
the.
make me a strength check.
Okay. I'm also gonna see if I can find any of the crew that were my friends.
Ignore the strength
also
check.
a
Devon's
perception.
taking her with him on the shield.
Oh, so you go over the crowd.
Over the crowd, yep.
Roll me a charisma check. Actually, no, give me persuasion. I'll let you do persuasion. To make them not pissed at you and start hurling shit at you because you're skipping ahead of everyone.
Me or Devon?
I'll let Devon do it with advantage. Or
Okay.
unless you want to. I guess who's apologizing for this or like explaining it?
Devon is, I would say, since Devon is the one that's doing it, I think it'd be fair for him
Okay.
to
Okay,
apologize.
but you can roll with advantage.
19.
19. Okay. Some people are pissed. They're like, hey, fuck you, dude. What are you doing?
Got important
Do
business.
it the old-fashioned way. You're cheating. But that's like one guy. Everyone else, they look up, but there's not much they can do about it. They're here to party. They push it out of their mind. So you get pretty far. Are you wanting to get like as far up as you can go?
Kind of. I think Devon is more so looking for crew members of Jellybeard.
Cool.
And I guess since Victoria is looking for them as well, it's kind of a win-win in that situation.
Victoria, roll perception.
Okay.
Do you want Devon to roll perception as well?
Yeah, if you want to. Rest of you, are you guys trying to push up to the front, or are you gonna?
Oh dang! Yeah, she rolled high.
22.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay towards the wherever I can fit without like fighting my way.
Yeah, so there's the actual like plot of land, and some people have like climbed up onto nearby to kind of get a higher up view to see everything. So you want to? Do you want to get a high up positioning, or are you just gonna stay down on the floor with it?
I'm just gonna stay down.
Okay.
Is there like
but
a
you're-
good like place to like perch for Don?
Yeah, and there are a lot of buildings surrounding this spot, so you could go up to the top of like a taller building and perch if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And see like if anyone wants to join me, I'm gonna find a perch up there.
Yeah, just off to the side, you fly up, sit on the edge of the building. Lower deck, you're wading through people. And are you saying excuse me at all, or are you just knocking people?
I'm just knocking them over.
Cool. Yeah, you people are just falling to the wayside. You just take your arm and sweep like 5 people out of the way, sending them flying. But as they go flying, they land on the crowd, and their instincts kick in, and they immediately start crowd surfing them. And you're able to get up to the front. Victoria, you can see towards the front as well are the crew members, Jellybeard's crew. So yeah, you just sit down to where they're at. They open up a spot, like as they're like trying to create a circle. Some people are like resisting, like, "Hey, I was here first, man!" And they just fully deck him and throw him and crowd surf him away and create a spot for you both to land.
Hell yeah. VIP treatment.
As a person on stage engages the gauntlets, these 2 massive arms swing down, reach further into the hood, and pull out this ginormous guitar, like just a huge ass guitar, can be only held by these gigantic metal arms, and it's like hooked up by tons of cords and wires to the rest of this contraption as it swings it forward. The person standing on stage just looks to the rest of everybody and goes, "Are you all ready to party?" And they all look at me and go, "Woo! Very well then." Bow! Hit the guitar as it ripples out through everyone. You can feel it in your chest. You almost get knocked over completely. Cool. You're at the concert. A bunch of like heavy metal music ensues. You can barely hear anything. Pretty much your ears are just filled with this thrumming metal music.
Click clack.
What are you guys doing?
Would Click Clack be like the person who'd be like in the back, just like awkwardly, just like bobbing up and down?
Yeah, Click Clack, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Are you trying to push up?
A little out of its element.
1 sec. Yeah, like he would kind of stay back, like whenever a break in the crowd would appear, he would try to sneak in, but he's a little bit not a touchy person, so like being shoved around in a mosh pit is not his idea of fun. So he definitely is gonna stick around to the back a little bit and just maybe work his way forward.
Dawn, from her perspective, is going to be looking for like any like black market kind of animal dealings kind of going on, or like where they could be if she sees people going somewhere like that. Do you want me to roll perception?
Sorry, I was trying to find music. What was that?
I said Dawn right now is like from her perch is looking for like suspicious activity, like, and like trying to be on the lookout for like where she thinks like they could get the animals, the beasts.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Perception. What are the rest of you doing to try and like search for people that you've come here to see?
I'm not searching. I'm just partying. I'm partying hard.
With the
With the
Wait.
crew.
with the crew. So
Yeah.
actually, so we got to some of the crew, correct, Boston?
Yes, you got some of the crew.
All right. Devon is gonna drop Victoria off, and he's gonna ask some of the crew there. Would you happen to know where Jellybeard is? I wish to speak with him.
Where is Gandalf?
Ooh,
From
yeah.
this I have to speak to him.
Jellybeard didn't come with. I think it went straight into the nightclub.
Just the one around the corner.
Yeah, next door. Most people are out here though. I don't know. He's not a huge fan of the music. It shakes his jelly body too much. He doesn't like the way it makes him feel.
Devon nods. All right. Well, I'll leave you all to it. And he takes his shield and starts heading over to there.
Cool.
Is that you just going back out the same way you came in and then towards? Or is it probably-
Essentially,
oh,
he's kind of flying about with the shield. So.
So yeah,
Right.
both I guess me and Rendon are percepting.
Yeah, Click Clack and I are looking around. Also, how does your shield fly?
It's a flying shield.
That's all it is? It's just a flying shield?
That's all it is. It's a shield that
Okay.
allows
don't-
that has levitation
that.
properties that can carry
You
weight.
got that. I remember you got that very early on. How did you get that?
It was from the fight against that one dragonborn that turned into a dragon.
Cavalier.
Cavalier, thank you.
Oh, like we all kind of got like I remember we all kind of got like some sort of.
Yeah, that's when I got.
It was part of
That's
Mad
when I got
Marco's
the
thanks.
spell sword.
Yeah, Mark will get you guys.
I got that one.
Anyway,
bow of mine.
Cool. 24 perception. I mean, if you're looking for shady people, like 80% of the people here are shady.
Yeah, but like
Um,
I'm looking for sort of like if I could tell like where like any beast dealing stuff is. I don't know if that's something that is easily able to be seen.
It's hard without knowing what you're looking for. Like
True.
you could, there are multiple groups of people that you see there. Like, okay, these people are probably a little more skilled than the average person here, and maybe they're a little more like capable of stuff, and that might make them a potential person that you can talk to. But without really like asking around or knowing more, it's hard to spot them from this crowd of like thousands of people.
Okay. We'll do Rendon. I mean, not Rendon. Click clack.
What about Click Clack?
You rolled your perception.
Oh, yeah. It was
What
a
are
7.
you looking for?
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking around, kind of the same you said, just like looking around to see if I can see anybody making any like sleight of hand deals or like dealings. Most of what I'm seeing is probably drugs, huh?
I mean, drugs are for sure being passed around. They're not being sly about it at all. I mean, most drugs are legal here anyway. So you see plenty of that. And same thing with Dawn. A lot of this stuff is just everyone here
I
is
mean,
kind of
I
shady.
imagine too. My
Could be like
I,
numerous people.
I know that like the animals wouldn't be out here. Like I'd be looking for like around the edges that were like leading to like doors to like the outside or like to other rooms where they could be holding beasts.
I'll roll a percentage dice. There's
I got
25.
music way down.
18. Okay. I'll say you guys see closer to the nightclub, and I'll say Devon, you would spot this just on your way as well. There are some guys coming out. You spot. Okay, there is a GIF wearing more like monk clothing. She has long black flowing hair all the way down to like her mid back, and has this like metal bracer with this like big gem inlaid into it and some runes around it. There is a Shadarkai wearing more assassin clothing with that same type of bracer. An angelic looking person, long white hair, big white wings. And see they have like a mug tied to their belt and they have that same bracer on. And then there's a GIF. He is pretty jacked. He's got more clerical stuff. He's got holy symbol. He's got a staff. He does not have that bracer, but you see them specifically coming out of the nightclub, and the bracer thing specifically catches your eye.
Buster, do you have two things of music going on? I hear both the guitar music and I hear Hollow Knight in the background for some reason.
I forgot to close out Spotify. There we go.
I was like, why do I hear Hollow Knight over top of this metal guitar?
Yeah, you see those guys.
Okay. I guess I would make my way towards over there by saying like and say that I see some guys who look like they might have what we need.
Devon, as you pass by them, are you going straight to the nightclub, or are you going to kind of, as this is said over the... Oh, you don't have your sending stone, that's right.
He doesn't have a sending stone, but he would have noticed them. So he just has to make a decision on it if he's gonna... I mean, you mentioned the thing that we notice about them is their gauntlet, and that's it, right?
That is something you haven't quite seen before. So that's mainly what catches your eye.
It's a Mega Evolution Stone bracelet.
And it takes up the whole forearm.
No, so that they can use Z moves.
Yeah, they can use Z moves.
What are people doing? What's happening?
Dawn said that she's going to go for it, but Devon... I mean, does Devon see Dawn heading over there?
Yeah, I'd say so.
At this point, Devon's had enough experience.
What can you see and what can you not see?
He with his synth ability, he can be able to see.
Okay.
Now with the history that Devon has had with Dawn, I feel like he would know how good Dawn is with persuasion. What is Dawn's persuasion?
I have a +2.
Okay. Given the idea of what we came here for initially, I would say Devon would help for a little bit, but that's it. So, he touches down with Dawn.
Plus, you also know that Dawn doesn't have money on her. You, the one who has the money plus.
Some money. Only
he has some
200 at
money.
this point.
Oh, that's
Okay, you
true.
both touch down over there, stopping in front of them as they're heading into the concert. Dropping in front of them, the gift guy steps forward. Is there a reason you're standing in our way?
Well, there's no standing in the way. You can simply walk past us, but we have a question really quick, if you don't mind us to take a moment of your time.
Sure.
There is the Beast Games that are happening, and well, we were wondering if you might have any if you might just be any salesman of sorts. We're kind of asking around and see if there's any way we can kind of get our toes wet in such dealings.
Well, I don't know anything about wet toes, but yeah, we're involved with that type of thing. You're gonna have to be a little more specific about what you want from us, though.
We're looking to purchase a beast.
I see.
I think we could do multiple, right, Boston?
I mean, if we go into different register under different people.
Team ones. The Shadow Kai, who is like, he's got the assassin clothing, but he's also like dressed in very like punk rock, spiked hair. He's got some, a lot of chains, a lot of stuff dangling from his pants. Well, we can help, but we don't really trust. We don't know you. I don't know if we can really trust you, but there's a way you can earn our trust.
And how's that?
Well, you've come to a party city, and we specifically love to party. So if you can prove yourselves to be real partiers, prove you can handle this, we might be inclined to trust you. And the rest of them sort of
Butts out.
Yeah, I think that we and our friends could show you that.
There's more of you then. Yeah. All right, first things first. See how well you can survive in the mosh pit.
Okay.
After that, we'll head into the nightclub. Maybe do a little bit of a drinking game, and we'll go from there.
Okay. That sounds.
Yeah, thanks to your friends.
Sounds
Let's see.
fun.
See if you can handle it.
All right.
Devon thinks for a moment, looks towards the nightclub.
I look at him. All right. Well, I guess I don't know about you wanting to go over there. I won't say anything.
I don't see a reason why not. Sure.
All right. Let's go to the mosh pit.
Cool.
And I don't know if people are able to hear me over top the music with the sending stone. And tell them
with the
that,
sending stone being placed directly in your guys' ear, you can communicate over there.
yeah, tell them what was told to us and what the plan is. As Don was supposed to say, Victoria, counting on you to show how much you can party.
Hell yeah. I'll be there. I'll be in the mosh pit.
Sweet.
And click that, get aggressive. But yeah.
You see the angel. They take their gauntlet as the gem glows, and a kind of arc of light jumps out of it, and as it lands, it takes the shape of this like tiger that is the size of an elephant, with this tail with like these multicolored feathers coming out of it, and this like feathery mane. Let me just. Oh, whoops. There we go. Just show you guys a picture here. This is what you're looking at.
Oh,
These big
interesting.
tusks coming out of its mouth.
Hmm.
I'm like, it's size huge. It's
Oh,
elephant size.
huge. Dang, okay.
Hmm.
As the angel jumps on top of it, the rest
Is
of
this
them.
do they do this like right when we're there, or like do we get them all? Do we get up together? We're all
them out.
here.
They jump on top. The angel looks at the rest of you guys. You guys gonna hop on?
Devon
Is it all of us?
gets on.
Just the two over there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna pick up our friends? That's what Don says. Are we gonna pick up our friends?
Sure.
All right, they're in there. We'll have to get them.
All right. Just point everyone else out to him. Cool.
Lord push his way forward. Click-clack's in the back. Towards partying.
All right. Yeah. This ginormous tiger is gonna start jumping around. People immediately move out of the way as this thing, like heads towards them, as it just leaps over crowds of people over to. It goes a click clack. Do you come with?
Nate, you there?
I guess instead of making this very tedious, is everyone going to participate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone gets picked up, taken to the middle.
Nate,
It's
you are
pretty easy to
muted.
get further up as they hop off the tiger, and the tiger turns back into the light and jumps back into the bracer. All right, here's the way this is gonna work. This is the angel speaking. As soon as that mosh pit starts up, we're all gonna go in. If you fall, you lose. Leave the mosh pit, and the last one standing of either of our groups is the winner. So if one of us is left standing, we win. If one of you is left standing, you win.
We just gotta stay in there.
And that's all the rules that there are, correct?
All the rules that there are.
Sounds like a deal. And he holds out his hand to shake it.
They just look at you and go, it's a little formal. They slap your hand. Like, kind of, not like slap it out of the way, but, like a high five situation.
Kind of like, yeah, sure, we agree on it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Weirdo.
Sorry,
They yell out,
just from
"Mosh
formalities I have.
pit!" And as soon as the word mosh pit is said, everyone, like, turns their heads like prairie dogs. This eagerness in their eyes, and immediately begins swirling in this kind of like maelstrom of people as the person on stage with the big metal arms is like, mosh pit! And starts playing even harder. So basically what I'm going to need from you guys...
As he says this, can I activate my synth ability to turn into a gaseous form?
You're just going to turn the steam?
You're
Yep.
just gonna cheat.
That was
Alright.
just the rules. It's not cheating.
Understand?
Don't fall down. That's all he said. Turn into steam. Can't get
Turn
knocked
into-
down.
Is this actually gaseous form? Like what?
It's
That's
the steam shroud. So the one that basically turns into the steam, which has the properties of gaseous form.
So you're like half steam, half. Is this one where like when you dash or?
Yeah, so it's like the one that when I dash. So like let me pull it up really quick.
Okay, so basically,
Steam Shroud.
just-
When you start this
just
ability,
describe the
choose to among Fire, Cold, Radiant, and Necrotic. You phase between the state of Steam and Flesh. You gain the benefits of the spell gaseous form, but without any of the drawbacks. No fall damage, no additional abilities and benefits gained from... Wait, no. Not no. So no fall damage. The additional abilities and benefits gained from this form are as follows. Resistance to piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, and poison, and the two elements that I choose. And then, of course, the Steam Explosion ability, and then the Steam Dash ability. And then, of course, the Control Dead ability as well.
Okay, so you're still somewhat corporeal. But you kind of
Yeah,
float,
but
I
like
guess?
I phase between the two, and
I'll say
I-
you can get a plus into your rolls with this. Just
plus 10.
effectively within the
Okay. I mean, it does say that I have the state of gaseous form, which means I can.
So-
Anyways,
From well,
Like-
exactly. It's not exactly gaseous form in like
Yeah.
the abilities you listed. Well, that'll just be my ruling on it.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone makes strength checks. Each time you fail your check, you gain 1 failure. For every failure you have a -1 to your roll. Once you reach 3 failures, you're down.
And is it check or save?
Is it check, right?
No,
Just
say
check.
oh,
I think I
if
wrote
it's
check,
ch-
but
if it saves, everyone gets plus. Depends on what
10.
you get for plus.
10 if you're within the range of both me and Dvalin.
Woo! Wait, you and
We're paladins. So it is save, correct, Boston?
Dvalin?
a lower deck.
You mean Lordak?
I would say this
If it's a save,
would
then
be
it's
a
plus
save.
10 to
Yeah.
everyone.
Okay. So currently I have a plus 10 from this ability, and then plus an additional 5 from me, and plus an additional 5 from Lordak. If I'm within... How many feet do I have to be within of you, Lordak? Did you go full paladin, or what was it that you chose?
10 feet. I believe it's 10 feet.
Okay, it's 10 feet
It's
currently.
10 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna say just for the sake of because what's likely is we might get pushed away from each other. So I think everyone can probably be within one of us at a time, just to make it fair. Is that fair, Boston?
I mean, you're putting those limits on yourself, but sure, yeah.
Okay.
I would say let's try to have all of us together. Can we do that?
I mean, 10 feet, like, we can all be bunched together.
Here's what I'll say. We can start out with you guys together, and then we'll
Okay.
go from there. But yeah, let's start with this first round of strength saves. I will roll for my guys.
Do Lordak, does he have a bigger bonus for strength saves?
Hold on, I'm re-rolling.
I have a
I'm just
plus
making sure.
22 to my strength save.
The only way
That'd be
you
a
go down is on
30.
a nat 1.
You do go down on that one.
Yeah, you will go down on that one. But that'd be the only way for you, those with crazy bonuses.
I currently have a 15 with the Volan nearby and advantage on them because of the hammer.
First guy wins.
How many of these saves do we need, Boston?
Until someone goes down.
Until you guys go down.
Oh boy. And this is just strength saves to not fall.
Yes.
What
Just to
is
not
the do we know what the save is yet?
It's strength.
save.
15.
Or the
No,
DC.
like what we have to do. Yeah. DC.
No, we don't know what that is.
Okay.
Just, we're all getting plus 22, so...
No, not everyone plus 22. Just
Oh,
Dvalin.
oh,
Right now
plus
you guys
15,
get
plus
plus
15.
Top of what? No, plus 10.
No.
Plus
Oh,
10.
plus 10.
Plus 10.
Oh,
Plus 10.
okay.
Dvalin gets his plus 20 because he's currently in his Steam
Yeah.
form and also has the 2 paladin buffs. Unless it's only
Yeah.
one at a time. Hold on, let me check that.
It does not say that
It
anywhere.
doesn't say anything that it can't stack. So that's why I'm saying if we're both next to paladins, so
Group of paladin walks into a fireball. They all say,
Okay, let's just we can get through this, so it doesn't take forever.
Yeah.
So
protection.
with the bonus, you are all up. No one goes down, or no one takes any failures.
What's the bonus again? It was 10
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
plus
Yeah.
10 to a strength save.
Plus whatever you have. Yeah. So. Yikes.
Wow, that's
That was-
I mean,
That was-
still. Is that with the plus 10
Yeah.
in that? Yeah, I was like, I don't think he has the plus 14 naturally.
No.
I mean, still, 19. That's pretty good. That is the lowest, but I mean, Felina gets 20.
You see,
Things that
the
31.
Shadow Kai is the only one that like gets bashed by this massive, like gray orc guy. Almost goes down, but he stays up, and so he gets 1 failure. More strength saves.
More for us. Do you want us
Yes,
to roll
another
that?
round. Another round of strength saves.
Whoop.
40?
40. Yes. No DC can Stand before me.
Dang, the stupid Yatarakai gets another failure.
It's just fun to see like just how crazy our stuff can get.
The
Angel
only
does
thing
one
that's
Might
gonna
be
get me down is a nat 1.
I feel like it's
And the GIF,
similar.
Don't will it.
stupid GIF, totally. Gets
Now,
a failure as
Boston,
well.
if we roll a nat 1, is that just automatically we fall down, or is that just a failure?
Just a failure.
Okay, noted.
It's the only way you can fail with your crazy bonus. And basically, the way we'll work this aura is, if one of you guys does get a failure, you will fall out of one of the aura, and if you get another failure, you'll fall out of the other aura.
That's fair.
Fair.
So each time you fail, you fall out of an aura. There are 2 auras.
That's just us right there. No,
So no failures from anyone in the second batch.
Guess not. I don't think so. What?
Okay, roll again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I
Lena.
got
Yep.
I got
Oh.
that one.
Okay, Felina, you
When I
get
add
one
a
failure.
15.
You now only have a plus, an additional 5 on top of your strength saves. Fiend, you can on your character sheet. You can click on your strength save specifically, and it will roll with your modifier attached.
It's only +1.
Does Igneous fail with a 15?
Dang, I rolled 2 nat 20s for 2 of these guys.
Oof.
Yikes.
Play.
Does Igneous fail with a 15?
15 is exactly
Probably.
what you need.
Oh, nice.
It's an EC 15. I had said that earlier. I don't think you guys heard, but
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear.
okay. The angel gets their first fail. So 3 of these guys have failures. The Shadowkai has 2 failures, so he's almost out.
3 of how many?
I think just Victoria has failed so far.
Once. And she's not even like out.
All right, everyone roll again.
Net 20!
And remember, Felina,
Your
now that
nat
you have a
20
failure,
doesn't show much compared to mine.
okay, he's still
What,
Hey,
Boston?
it ended up being higher this round.
Finn, you have a -1 because you have 1 failure.
Oh, okay.
So that's a
okay.
15, I think exactly.
Shadowkai goes down. Someone steps on his foot. Someone bumps into the side, and he just immediately goes to the ground.
No, not 21, Felina. I think you only get a +5.
Oh,
And you
plus
see he
5.
turns into like a shadowy
And-
mist and wisps away.
And
out of-
then a -1, I think. So that'd be 15.
What?
Okay. They're still up.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Boston said it. Well, each failed, like you
And
get
another
failure.
a -1.
Why is it minus or like only +5?
Because if you fail once, you leave the aura of one of the 2 of us. It's basically.
Oh,
how it
okay.
goes.
That's how we're doing
So
it.
I'm not sure if it's. So is it -5, Boston, or is it just is it -5 and -1?
Yeah, so it's a -1 for the failure, and then
Okay.
if you have a failure, you only get 1 of the aura. And if you have 2 failures, you get no aura.
Okay.
Boston, am I kind of cheating because I have the hammer?
You have the weapons out right now?
I've never put the hammer away. That's why I'm
Does the
rolling
hammer
the
alone
thing.
give you the strength advantage?
It does.
Okay, you don't have the shield out though, because you'd be killing people if you had the shield out. Okay, no, it's an item you have. That's fine. They're rolling with advantage because they do this all the time.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay,
Roll
so
Your
As far as
advantage
failures
has
go, how many
nothing
failures do you guys
compared to my
I think
+22.
no failures that time.
so Victoria is the only one with a failure right now.
Yeah.
I think
He's the only
Igneous
one
also
with
has
one.
one too, right? Or
No.
no, that was a
Right.
15 from earlier. Never mind.
Yep.
Let's do another one.
Well, oh dang, the lowest one. Wait, oh hold on, that was without the modifiers.
Yeah,
So
you're
that
fine.
is
You're fine. Don't even bother. You don't need to add
Don't
it.
even
We know
bother.
you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's above the
you should be
DC
fine.
anyways.
The Gith monk woman is not gotten any failure so far.
Dang.
She poppin'.
I mean,
The angel is still good. Only has one failure. And now for the GIF. He has his third failure. The GIF gets knocked over, and he has to crawl his way out of the mosh pit. So just two of them left.
And they both have one failure?
GIF and Angel. No, GIF has no
GIF has none.
failures. The Angel has one.
All right.
And then
next,
did you guys?
another round.
Okay.
Another round, baby.
Keep them coming. 19, but it still look good. Still good.
net 20 for 35.
I've not rolled above a 6, I think, this whole strength save.
You're so lucky.
Oh no, I did. I rolled a 12 at one point.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
so
now
lucky
roll.
that you're in both auras.
Angel still
Yep.
up.
Imagine if we didn't have
no.
our paladins.
This would be a different story.
Another round. Roll another
Another
round.
Hey Boston,
Okay.
can I add my intelligence to this?
No failures.
Nat
in that
20,
round.
Felina. Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
If at any point you want to use your flash of genius, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that this round because I'm
Yeah,
Another
please.
Nat 20. That's right.
Oh.
Oh no.
It is above the DC, but
It's an at
That's
one.
that's
It's
not
an
automatic.
outload.
So click clack. You now you lose one of the auras, so it's just a +5 from that aura, and you have a
Oof.
-1.
That's it.
With those two nat 20s, I'll say you guys, and Lordek, you got one as well. So I'll allow those to be rerolls.
Yay!
For the others. So I will roll again
Oh.
with Gith. They're still good. Roll again for the Angel. They're still good. Do you guys want to force? You have like one more reroll that can be done. Do you guys want that to go to the Angel or the Gith?
I'd say Angel. Get them out of
Okay,
there.
I had a Nat 20 earlier. I don't know if you want to retroactively, but
Sure.
If
Yeah,
not,
so I'll
that's
just
fine.
reroll again for both of them. That's a
Yeah.
failure for the Gith finally.
Finally.
like our Nat
Not a failure
20s,
for the Angel.
we while we're just withstanding, we're just staring them dead on and making them kind of like intimidating
the
them.
last one, you guys are, like basically in constant movement. It's like this big circling thing.
Yeah.
So you're able to like body check them almost to try and knock them down with those nat 20s.
I
Okay.
feel like.
Can
Okay,
I,
another round.
as this is going on, can I just do prestidigitation and do sparks around us?
Farts or sparks?
Sparks.
just like
Sparks
as we're
would be
bumping
funny
into other
too.
people, just sparks erupt like Beyblades.
I like the idea of farts where you
Ooh.
just bumping around
Hey.
everyone. Every time you bump into someone, you just let out a little fart.
Yeah.
Hey Boston,
Every time you hit someone, just flashes of sparks go off, and people inside are like, "That's metal as hell! Holy,
as
they're
I'm
rocking
doing
so
this,
hard right now!"
as I'm seeing this, Boston,
What?
can I smack my hammers together and cause the prismatic, or the, what is it that I do all the time? It is the hypnotic pattern, and tell everybody with our sending stones, hey, close your eyes for a sec.
Okay, I will
Oh.
let you know. If people see you cast this spell and throw a hypnotic pattern up and ruin the mosh pit, that will be a major party foul. And if they know it, there will be retribution. So if you want to try and roll a sleight of hand so no one knows,
Click, clack.
you
I
can.
probably
But this will
knowing
freeze
click, clack.
everyone in place for the most part, and the mosh pit will just die.
Yeah, that's fair.
knowing that click clack isn't very much well known. Like, does it understand like party etiquette and that's cheating? I guess if he would try to say that, Don would just be like, "No, don't ruin this. We're doing fine."
We're having fun.
Okay.
We're
He's
winning.
having to do it to try to. He's gonna try to disguise it in Ignis's sparks.
Or he's just gonna keep doing it.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna try to disguise it as part of that.
Okay, I'll
But-
give you advantage because the sparks are there.
If
Well, so he's not necessarily going to do it anymore because Drake said, "Hey, don't do that. Don't ruin it." But his idea
Dawn
was
said
to disguise it, or Dawn, sorry. But he was going to try to work his way back into the center if everybody was stunned for a second until people get bumped.
I would have counterspelled it anyway.
Okay, never mind. So, anyway,
Okay.
so next set.
Are you in Lord
Austin,
Eckler, are you
can I-
intimidating?
I was gonna say, can I glare at the angel just as I'm unmoving, unyielding?
You know,
and
sure.
to
I'll
not
roll a
be-
charisma save for the angel. If they fail, I'll give them disadvantage.
Unmoving, unyielding Lord because everyone's bumping into him and he's just not flinching at all.
Okay. You just stare at him. And you're just like this like wall that's like moving around in the mosh pit. People are bouncing off of you.
Not
you
even
guys lock
moving.
eyes for a second. Kind of in what's a mosh? Well, I guess if you want to stand still in the mosh pit, sure. Yeah, you just stand there as people like smash into you and just get like pushed around like waves and like the people that like are shorter like splash up like sea foam around you, and you lock eyes with this angel, and they stand there. Their eyes begin to quiver, and you just under their breath they go, "Oh my god!"
He's just standing there, menacingly.
He's like,
And they
oh my
totally
god.
they get knocked into pretty hard and get another failure.
Oh my god. He's like, oh my gosh, there's Jason Bourne.
They snap out of it and like are now clearly like they do not want to look at you. Anytime they catch you in their vision, they immediately look away.
Another
They're just
round
kind of
of
staring into the
face.
back of the head of the person in front of them. Let's have another round of rolls.
Oh dang, I think that's the lowest I've gotten.
That's 34.
Nate.
I got that 20.
Another
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
re-roll
good.
for. Okay, that's the first failure for the gift. No, second failure for the gift. So they're both at 2 failures.
I was gonna ask Nate, what is your normal strength modifier?
4.
Okay. We're good then.
So I minus
Rolling
5 away from one of
If
the
I,
auras.
if I didn't have your guys' stuff, I mean, I've been rolling pretty well.
Yeah,
I would have had. I've been well, actually.
I would had a lot.
I
You
had
would-
two. I've had 2 failures so far, so I'd be
If
close.
not for the auras. Yeah.
Is that everyone for this round?
So I would still be in it by this
Yeah.
point.
I think that's everyone.
Okay.
Oop, that would have been my last one. I definitely would have failed there.
Next one.
Cool. I'm gonna roll again for my guys. This could be it.
Yeah,
One.
I would have. This would have been it for
Still up.
Dawn. If
Okay,
we
well,
didn't
still
have
up.
the auras.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
Crap.
Oh,
Okay, you know what? I say there's no chance they win this. We've rolled a lot. With the bonuses you guys have, they're both close to failing. As the mosh pit goes on, they both eventually get knocked down and have to concede. As the mosh pit eventually subsides and people go back to just jumping up and down, head banging really hard. What are you going to say, Josue?
Oh, I was just going to cast Fireball above us as a firework.
Yeah, you shoot it up. Boom! Everyone cheers. You see, like, a guy goes up and he's like, dude, you're a party animal. You're creating sparks. You got fireworks. What's your name, bro?
You can call me Igneous.
Igneous. All right. I'll have to remember that. Do you have your mask on, Igneous?
I haven't taken it off.
Oh, hey, bro. Anytime you need a favor, you're pretty much like a rock god. Just let me know.
Okay, good to know. What is your name?
My name's Dirt.
Dirt.
Oh,
D-U-R-T. Dirt.
Dirt.
okay. I'll make sure.
You came up with that.
Reach
on
out.
the
I'm
spot.
well known around here. Just say, hey, where's Dirt? And people will take me to you.
Okay.
And he just backs up ominously into the crowd and disappears.
Where'd Dirt go?
Okay. So yeah, mosh pit ends. They go over to you guys and go, okay, fair game. You won. A little bit. That was kind of cheating, but we didn't establish the rules, so
It was part of the rules, so I would say it's not cheating nonetheless. And at this point, Devon had brought down his gashes
Plus-
or his steam shroud.
Might not be
Plus,
cheating,
we
still
made,
kind of a dick move, but
pl-
you know,
well,
whatever.
plus we made it exciting for everyone.
Yeah, I respect it. This concert's gonna go on for a while. You guys want to dip into the nightclub, hit some drinks?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Sure.
think that would be a wonderful idea.
You
Match
guys.
is over here, just like, ouch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Insignificant.
the auto
act.
pulled up an AI song. I didn't even realize.
Boo.
Yeah. What the hell?
Ooh.
Let's see. Can I get lyric-free club music?
I'm in the club. We're going down.
Also, how do you know it's AI?
What's
It says scrollers.
the YouTube channel is called like AI Gen Music.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I
Makes
guess that
sense.
means it's not copyrighted at that point. Well, it could become an issue. I don't know.
Well, just morally.
AI music specifically is like best gaming music. Sure, we'll do this.
Put it in the nightclub. Give me nightclub music.
Okay. All right, you guys go into Mother Maven's nightclub.
Rocking out to the Animal Crossing music in the club. Let's go.
I'm turning this off. We're not listening to this music. That's like YouTuber outro music. Okay, we're just gonna go no music.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you guys go into the club. Like a lot of nightclubs, it's dimly lit. But there are like some instances of like neon lights. It's a pretty decently sized nightclub. There's multiple levels. Quite a few people have filtered into this to take a break from the concert, take some bumps, take some drinks. You can see there's several stages where there are dancers dancing. It's like that there are the cages hanging from the ceiling where people are dancing inside of those. You can see one guy's like this like cockatoo bird person. He's got like a Speedo on.
Ooh.
As you guys come in, he goes, I see you have come to see La Bouche. That is my name.
Oh.
My name is La Bouche. Give me tips.
I don't want to
here's-
see
Here's
Bush's
a tip.
bush.
Put more clothing on.
You don't want to see La Bouche?
No.
Okay, you're
No.
lost. Yeah, they guide you away from there. Ignore him. He's like here all the time.
Yes.
He pays the owner to dance in the cages. He doesn't even work here. They take you over to one of the booths, order a round of drinks.
As we pass by him, I was like, "You give bird people a disgrace."
Not bird people, Aarakocras.
I know. I don't say.
He just
I'm
says
just
bird.
being
Coming from
dumb.
another Aarakocra, he begins to weep, but he does not stop dancing.
I can't stop dancing because I need to make money.
No, they're not. They're not making money, Spencer. They're paying the owner to dance.
Yeah, he
It's
cries and
like
dances.
it's like this meme that I shared on the music that gives.
Yeah, exactly.
Accurate.
Yeah, they order a round of drinks, and they introduce themselves. The gift says, "My name is Sylar." The Shadowkai introduces himself as Luminel, and the Angel introduces themselves as Nanael, and the Gif introduces himself as Cash.
Johnny Cash.
They
Like the
just
Timmy Show.
the drinks to you guys. Cash says, "All right, much like any sort of drinking endurance game, just gonna keep taking shots, and if you pass out, you lose."
No, not again.
So the way this will work, the DC is gonna get higher as you guys go. You're just gonna make Constitution saving throws.
Everyone gets plus 10.
If you lose,
Do I get?
you basically you can fail once. If you fail after that, you're out. and we're gonna
They
start.
get
with-
advantage for being an alcoholic.
You know what? I'll give you advantage on the first few.
Okay.
First 2 rounds, you have advantage.
Do those who are immune to disease and poison do we get like advantages? Or
Hold
something?
on. Wait 1 second.
Oh yeah, you
Purity-
technically can't
my-
get intoxicated.
My purity of body.
3 of us are immune to disease.
Disease, but not poison.
Yeah,
I'm immune to poison.
yeah, he is.
He is immune to poison, I
Hmm.
guess.
He's a monk.
Alcohol is a poison.
It's up to Buster.
I-
I'd be willing to play in it. I at least want advantage, I would say, because I feel like you can still get drunk, maybe. Like
I
I,
mean-
don't know how that works necessarily.
I think in this case you're kind of like allowing yourself to get drunk. So I'll say you can get advantage.
Okay.
Let's get advantage. I'm
So
fine with that.
Igneous and Dawn both have advantage, and everyone within 10 feet of Dvalin and Lordek gets plus 10.
And
This.
Wait.
Okay.
Hey, quick class come close.
Boston's like,
Boston.
I'm regretting this.
Boston didn't think this through. Not much challenge. It's just fun though.
It's fun.
I will say this. High likelihood you guys win this with the Paladin auras. We can roll this out, or we can just say you win.
I want to roll it out. Just
I
want to
roll it out.
I
and
would
see
like
what
to roll it
happens.
out, yeah.
Boston,
It's fun. It's dumb and fun.
instead of drinking, can I just store it in my stand?
I could roll 3 nat
You want
ones.
to use
I
your
don't
stand to
Get
slurp
your
up the
stand
water?
drunk.
know.
Well, yeah, that is
I
part
mean-
of the stand ability. I'll say this: roll me a sleight of hand. If you succeed this, I will say you can basically fake drink every single time.
Hey, I'm glad I rolled with advantage there. That was a net
What's our
one.
bonus to the save?
Plus 10.
Plus 10
Plus 10.
on a con. Okay, cool.
And it is Constitution, right? Yeah.
Yep.
okay.
And 19 sleight of hand.
So basically, what I'll say is, Felina, you sneakily put your stand into your own drink. The stand is like soluble in liquid pretty much, so it can hide in almost any amount of liquid. And when you drink it, it will be inside your body. That is part of how it works. I'm not just making this up on the spot. And while it's in your body, it can put liquid in and pull liquid out. So it can just siphon it from within your body, so you don't get drunk. So you'll succeed on all
Yeah.
your. Cool. These are all the con saves.
Yeah.
We want to see how lightweight these guys are.
Okay.
And
First round, easy.
Dvalin is going to
Um,
turn to them and say, by the way, you introduced yourselves, but I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Dvalin.
Don.
Yeah.
And he's going to also state, now, I know we didn't really state too many rules on this, but let's make this fun. Why don't we wait for like a little bit of time between shots just to let the alcohol seep in?
This is strong shit, man. This will get you done.
Lordak takes a step.
You want to wait very long at all.
All right, then.
All right.
So no failures on this first round. I will roll for my guys. Yeah, success. 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 War Priest, what's he get? Okay, success. All right. You guys take your shots. You can feel a slight buzz, but you're not quite drunk yet.
Nice.
Let's do another round.
Nice. 2 net 20s.
Oh, wait, that's with a +5, by the way, so it's 22. I forgot to do the custom roll.
You're good.
Let's go. Don and Igneous.
Lena, you don't have to roll at all.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is
No
rigged.
failures. For my guys.
Are we doing the same thing? Nat 20s make them roll again.
Not in
But-
this case.
I guess.
Yeah,
it's
how
different.
would that work?
Yeah,
I guess that's
in the
different.
mosh pit you were bumping into them, but this is a little different.
We
So,
could say that it
Yeah.
doesn't increase the DC.
Sylar will. Sylar saves.
We're going for round 3
Barely.
rolls?
I'm just
gonna
starting.
go through my guys.
That's round 2.
Yeah, I just started my
Um,
round 3 one because Lordak's not dealing with any of this talking.
Luminel
He's like,
succeeds. Non-AL succeeds. Oh my gosh. And Cash.
Spencer, we can also cheat further, by the way.
Cash also
How so?
succeeds.
We can
Oh,
enhancing
we can
cure
get rid of poison within our body. Alright, so
Using Lay on Hand. If you're gonna do that, I
Boston,
will need
how,
advantage.
okay.
Boston, how many more advantages do I have?
I did say the first 2, so I'd say after.
Okay. So
Well,
this
you got
one
that 20.
should.
You got that 20, so I'll say you can get advantage on this next one as well.
All right.
It's basically
Okay.
what you didn't.
For this third round, Devon is
Okay.
gonna say, "Why don't we spice things up a bit? Give me 2 shots this time."
Oh boy.
It's your funeral, but sure.
Me too. Me too.
And so I'll just roll twice then.
Okay.
22, nope, 17. That might be a fail, my guy.
It might be, but the 28 it ain't.
So we were at DC 8, DC 9. Now we're at DC 10.
Oh, okay. So it is a
Oh,
success.
yeah. This is easy.
We started real low.
It will start to ramp up.
Yeah, we definitely started real low. We want to see how far we can go.
So a roll for my guys.
Wow, same roll. Same roll. 2 8s.
Only
After
two-
he
only-
pounds the 2 shots, he just like lets out a ah.
It's
That's good
30
stuff.
total.
No, success for her. Success for him. Success for them.
38. Look, I
And
can hold this liquor. Even without the bonus.
success for him.
Yeah, no, I have a +9 and then plus their 10.
I mean,
Oh, it is
monks-
already
monks
with a
are-
bonus.
Monks
Okay.
are great because I have
Immunity.
proficiency in all my saving throws. So
Yeah.
my lowest saving throw bonus is a +6. That's my intelligence.
Mine's a 7. For my lowest.
Okay.
Well, it's a +6 because I have my cape, which also gives me +1 to all my saving throws. Also,
Let's do round 4. The DC is now 12.
And 13 for me since I got the extra
Ooh.
shot.
What was your?
I took a second shot for the third round.
Uh,
you
for you
just
it'd
keep
be a
track
4.
of that.
14.
Oof.
So you had to be a
22.
14.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Ignis, you got your 1 failure. If you fail again, you are out.
The
Okay.
drunkard.
So it's starting to hit. You get pretty tipsy. Your vision's
Okay.
swimming a little bit. Cool. That looks like all successes for that round. I'll roll for my guys. Success. Ooh, this might be one of their first failures. Nope, okay. You just barely passed that one.
So we can maybe take the 13 You want to say yes to that?
Just there. And success there. Okay. So
I'll make it a lot easier.
none of them have failed so far. This is due round 5. You're now trying to beat a 14. Devon, it's 16 for you.
Yeah, it would feel
16.
more fair
Okay.
than an 8.
Okay.
I would drive him down. Yeah.
I don't know.
13 is there. You get the additional aura from Devon, right? So that's still a success.
Yes.
Okay. And Ignis, you
Ooh,
get up the plus 10 as well, right? That's a 20.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Success on your part. Success. Okay.
Teach
You
Friday.
guys have any more failures? I'll roll again for them. That might be a failure. That might be. Okay. A failure for Sylar, the GIF. See, they're being a 14. That's a 14. Dang, he keeps like meeting the saves exactly. The angel
That's funny.
gets. Yeah, that's a pass. And the GIF. That's a 13. He fails.
Oh boy.
We're on DC 15 now.
DC 16.
16.
And what is it for me?
17.
I think you're just always one up.
No, it was 2 up last time, but anyways, that's still
Yeah,
good.
so you're for you it's an 18.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Westway's still good. I'm good. Devon's good. Thomas is good.
I mean, plus 13 to saves does a big number.
All right, click clack.
Nate? Yeah. There we go.
Nate's fine.
He's fine. You would have rolled a 2. It's like, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, DC 20 for Devon, DC 18 for everyone else.
Ooh. Oh, actually, no. I still keep up getting plus 10.
There's an 18, so
Okay.
I meet it.
The gift passes out. The Shatterkai
Oh, yeah,
passes.
Lord, I
No,
just,
he
just
does
gets
one.
that. Nate, another one.
The Angel still up, and the GIF passes out.
So 2 of them are down.
2 of them are down. They're just like laying there, drooling on the table. And then for the most recent round,
And this is how we have liver failure happen.
Drink responsibly, kids.
Don't drink and drive. And also don't
Okay,
drink too much.
so the most recent one was the DC 18.
We're
So that means-
professionals.
Don't do
Okay,
so without the
so-
supervision of your of a parental figure.
The Shatterkai is still up,
/
and the
paladin.
Angel got an ad 20. So
All right, next shots.
next round. This
What
is
do
a DC 20 for everyone, DC 22 for Devon.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that
just
okay.
good.
Things are starting to look a little sketchy for me.
24.
24.
That's a
Westway also
failure
has a
for
24.
Josue. I think.
No, Westway has a 24.
Oh, I forget. He
Oh.
still has plus 10.
But we lost.
We
Oh,
lost
Nate.
Nate.
No.
No, Nate. Dirt. Dirt. No.
Okay. The Shatterkai passes out. It's just the
boy.
Angel left.
It's just the who left? The angel?
Yeah.
Angel.
Devon kind of starting to feel the alcohol at this point. He kind of looks at turns to the angel. How are you feeling, buddy? Are you feeling kind of buzzed yet?
I feel great, actually. I feel good.
Has he
You
succeeded?
all feel it because
Well.
drinking this much alcohol, you're gonna feel it. You're
gonna
just
feel
still
it.
conscious. But by this
Has he
this time,
failed?
you guys are pretty inebriated.
Has he failed at all?
The Angel has not failed at all.
Nice. Okay.
All right, next round of saves.
Yep. It's now a 22 for everyone, 24 for Devon.
Nat freaking 20. Get him out of here.
First failure for the Angel.
20.
Oh, first one for the angel. Okay.
Yeah, I said. Yeah, he said that. Nate, I think Nate, you need to roll 2. That's for because he did do last round, and now another one.
I think he's good.
He didn't do one for last round because he was out.
Didn't he?
Okay, those are both successes.
Barely.
Dawn pats the angel on the back. You really can hold your liquor.
Yeah, for the most part.
Was 21 is a success?
Well, I
For-
think
21,
he-
because it's 20 right now. This next round is 22, but for Devon it's 24.
Which I already
Another
rolled for the
round.
24, right? Yeah, we already rolled for the 20.
No.
I thought we
rolled
did.
it.
Yeah, we
That's-
just did, Boston.
Yeah.
No? It was a
Yeah, we
22.
just did. That's what I got the nat 20 for. Because 22 I met last time when you said it was 22
you're
for me.
two ahead of everyone.
Oh, okay.
He's keeping track of what round he's on.
Then I guess
I-
I'll just put my roll one to the side with the nat 20 for this
Sounds-
24 right now.
It doesn't matter. The Angel
dead.
has finally passed out.
I was
Angel-
taking 2 shots each round.
Okay, so you guys are just sat at a table with 4 passed out people.
Um,
How long do we wait to get the butt? Or maybe you guys can do something about that.
I'm gonna lay on hands on myself at least first.
Okay, I will say after this entire thing, though, you guys are very much inebriated as well.
Yeah, I figured.
Except me.
Except for Victoria.
Well, that's why I'm laying on hands.
uh,
I'm gonna see if Devon has the rational thought enough to do lay on hands. Yeah, I would say he has the rational thought enough.
Where is it?
Devon will do lay on hands on himself as well.
Cool. So you are fully sober.
Man.
Woo!
Ugh, I might be immune to poison, but that still takes a lot. Yeah.
Devon
That
holds out.
was-
Devon
Ignis is gonna continue drinking.
Igneous.
Yes.
Igneous stuff.
Devon's
It
gonna
looks like
hold
it-
out a hand to Lorda, kind of like in a like an upward hand, where it's kind of like where you kind of go together to clap it together. You know what I mean? Is he gonna take that and kind of?
I think I know what you're talking about, so sure.
Okay. So we just kind of clap each other's hands together.
Paladin.
Paladins.
And neither one of us are full paladins either. That's the fun part.
That's the fun part.
Okay, so 3 of you are sober. Don, did you say can you purge yourself of poison as well, or?
No, I don't
I
think
think
can
Devon
purge.
was purging.
Just
I'm
I'm
just
just,
like,
I am
bandage
just immune to poison, but I can still like. I think it still makes sense that I'm a little bit like, woof.
Okay.
Oof.
So Igneous and Don, little blasted, click clacks blasted. 3 of you are not. Are you going to do anything to help these people get up, or?
I'm sure it happens to them all the time, so no.
I'll just look to you two.
Ignis is still drinking, by the way. He's not stopping.
Okay, Igneous, roll me like 3 more con saves.
Oh no.
Can I drink out of their
Nope.
blood?
There's definitely no way.
You want to take the alcohol out of their blood?
Yeah.
Ignis is out on that second one.
Yeah. So you move your stand into like you get a glass of water, you move your stand into that, and make them drink it, and then you drain them of the alcohol, and you do that with the rest of them. Are you doing it with all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, they all sit up and they go, "Oh!"
I'll do it like
Oh, man.
halfway, so they're
Okay,
still kind of
so-
drunk.
A little buzz. They're like, "Oh, geez."
Yeah.
Did we lose?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Do we get Igneous up? Because the Igneous definitely collapsed after that.
Yeah, he's passed out. Victoria, if you want, you can bring him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Ignis is gonna like that.
Igneous, your eyes flutter awake. You feel half as drunk as you were before.
Does that mean I can continue drinking?
No, that's not.
Can I reach for the...
If you have it in your hand, I just slap it out of your hand.
Oh, okay.
As
Well,
you spill the drink on the floor, the bush comes running over. He goes, "Free drink!" And he sits down and starts licking it off the floor.
Okay,
Now you have
I
a
gotta
drunk-
stop then.
a drunk crying dancer in a cage now.
He's still weeping. He goes, "It tastes so good."
Is Click Clack still drinking?
Yep. He's just kind of like starting to like go into his mental. Just
Are you
Phase.
are you a drunk now, Click Clack?
I haven't failed once, so I have no idea.
Okay, now that they're awake, they look at the rest of you.
Well, you 4 can hold your drink really well.
But not as well as us.
Well, we lost, so the angel looks at you guys and goes, "Okay, we wanted to do one more trial. We were going to do a 3 thing, but you totally wiped us out on the first 2. The third one, I was just going to challenge you guys to a fight.
Would you still
We
care
really
to
wanna
do that?
We're
I
still
was going
kind
to
of
beast against you and whatever you have.
Well, we don't really have a beast. That's why we were looking for one.
I do.
Well, there's 4 of us and there's like 6 of you, so I figured the beast might even things out.
Oh. I have my metal bowl.
I mean, just if you want to, the carnatorium's not being used right now. We could slip it in there, do a bit of a fight just against each other. If you're down for it, and afterwards, we'll tell you everything we know. We'll even take you down to the boss.
You know what? I'll do you even one better. After the fight, I'd like to sweeten the deal a little bit further by giving a good time to.
What the
Just-
frick?
Well, not in that sense. He kind of holds up his hand.
None of us want to do that.
No. I just got some elixir that could be of use to give someone a good a nice
Stop saying
body
good time.
experience, I guess you could say.
Are you gonna fucking roofie us, dude?
No. Nothing like that.
Roll
I-
persuasion.
Okay. Plus 10 persuasion. Go.
Bill Cosby
Nat
over here.
20.
Oh,
Sure, dude. If you have some awesome drugs, we'd love to take your awesome drugs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So Igneous and Click Click are also fully perked from.
yeah, I saw that.
Wait, we're fully what?
Purged of alcohol.
Wait, how so? Oh, we lay in
He
hands.
laid
Thank
on
you.
it.
Thank you.
I'm still technically half buzzed too.
Devon can take care of you. I already
Yeah.
used 15 points.
Okay.
Devon
you
will
guys
lay
are
on
back-
hands on Don.
Thanks.
I'm not using all my points, guys.
I've
I
used
know.
half my point.
You used half some of them on the hippo.
I used half my point.
Anyway,
Okay.
The Planetarium.
Hell yeah. They lead the way out of the nightclub, take you guys to the ginormous coliseum that is the Carnatorium, and take you to a little back door that they know of. Takes you through some maintenance halls and through some kind of janitorial access points, and you guys come out into the one of the main kind of fighting arenas within this place. Here, where is it?
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, what
Is
in
that a
the
skeleton
world?
hanging from like a sword? No,
Yeah, you can
please.
see evidence of many beast fights prior. The skeletons of tons of creatures that have died here.
That doesn't look like a beast. It just looks like a human, like a giant human.
It's what we call Attack on freaking
They
Titan,
do all
okay?
sorts of stuff here.
Is that what you call
Yeah.
a giant, Thomas?
Well, like I mean, this like
Oh, hi, Granddad.
Hi, Gramps. I'm glad to see you're doing okay with that sword stuck in your throat.
he's like I got better.
Okay. They show you. So there's
Python
kind of the
reference.
hallways that take you guys out into the Coliseum. You guys approach, or you enter in through opposite sides. So these 4 enter out here. Their gems light up, and leaping out of them are their beasts. So the angel summons their feathery tiger. The Shadarkai summons this like floating, like orb-looking insect. Here, I'll grab pictures of them all for you guys.
I'm just letting you know, boss, I'm summoning my shield before my combat.
Hopefully,
Gotcha.
some of us still have plenty of spell points to use.
And
So-
Devon is going to kind of chirp up. Now, I've said this a couple times already, but what kind of rules do we have on this? Are weapons allowed, or is it just fist fighting?
I think anything goes, just not to the death.
Fair enough.
I was
That's
gonna
fine.
say I'm gonna make sure I do non-lethal
Do
every
your
time.
your beasts do know that, right?
We control our beasts. We won't kill you.
I just wanted to make sure.
Insight roll, go!
And it
I'm
is
kidding.
1-to-1, right? Or
Say what?
how is this? Is it one-on-one or group?
Group fight.
Okay.
Do we want to
Guys,
start?
guys at least.
Do we want to start rolling initiative or?
Yeah, if you guys want to go ahead.
We
roll
also need
initiative.
our character tokens.
Yeah, grab our
Yes,
character tokens.
Do your
so
job,
here's
Austin.
guy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, dang, that's actually a good initiative for Vaughn for once.
It's
Oh,
size
yeah.
medium, so big kind of floating proboscis bug thing with like a central eye and then like these creepy little side eyes.
Ew.
That is weird looking.
Brother,
That's about
I don't
right
like
for Click.
it.
That's about right for Click-Clack.
Hey, what do you have against him? You've been snapping at him all night.
Boston, why are you having us fight space mosquitoes?
with like giant lips.
Lordak with
What?
It looks like
Lordak
it looks like it has lips.
Lordak with the 21 initiative.
And it's
I got
teeth
9.
in the middle, right? It's lips
That
with
was
teeth in the
Lordak.
middle.
Why
And
is
then
Lordak
the
first between all of us?
fifth woman, Sylar, summons.
Honestly,
this
we all rolled pretty bad initiatives except for
Except
Lordak.
for me.
butterfly winged, tusked, scaled, like a massive
Click-Clack,
ferret.
I mean, he has a good bonus, but he never rolls well for initiatives. So
I mean, I also
Never rolls well on initiative. Other than that, he does pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I also have swashbuckler trait for it. So
What is this, like a mouse, tiger, mammoth, butterfly? Dragon?
Yeah.
It's a wyvern.
it
Wearing
looks
that.
like a dragon. Looks like a butterfly wyvern with like
It's a wyvern and a
with
dragon.
tusks.
It's a cat, mouse, mammoth, dragon, butterfly. That's what it is. Isn't nature beautiful?
Oh, also, they ask before you guys go in. There's also in the middle of the arena, we can open up this map, this porthole, and there's a giant mod. Do we want to play with that in play, or do we want to keep that thing shut off?
I think we want to keep
Mod?
that shit off.
You know what? Let's spice things up. Make it a little bit funner.
Nope. No.
I think it would
Turn
be better not
it
to, yeah.
We've
on.
had enough. We've had enough spice.
No more Dvalin.
Turn it on.
I mean, is that gonna make it lethal?
We won't let any of you guys die. It just makes things a little more interesting.
Nope. The rest of us are videoing Dvalin.
You guys are just party poopers.
Dvalin, we've been partying for at least 20 minutes.
Hey,
Can
don't
I
listen.
roll insight on that on the Volin?
Drunk still.
It doesn't sound like the Volin.
Yeah, it's weird.
Where in the world
Oh,
is
womp womp.
Dawn's token?
You think
Between
Devon's
the
Probably-
just
Dawn
having
token,
fun?
the Lordak token?
Oh,
Back all the way
ignore the
to.
advantage.
There's Igneous.
When was
Oh
the
wait,
last
is that
time,
that's an advantage?
It's
The
probably
Lord
back
Knight-
in Evariel, wasn't it?
Avariel.
I don't remember what maps I had for that.
I think the last one would have been when we were fighting against the
Who are you looking?
we were fighting against the croc mare guy.
Wait, for who?
In
Lordak?
the throne.
Okay, we got
No,
Devon.
The last
for
Lord-
Dawn.
The last Lordak one would be in the Dragon Capital thing.
No, for Dawn.
Oh, that's right. Wait,
Yeah.
wouldn't it Saber was there? Oh, but Lordak showed up. That's right.
Yes. he
Yeah.
back up.
That's right. Remember, we all were playing
so we
like
got-
a couple people.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's that insight roll for? Don?
That was also just to be like, what's with Devalin? Because she's
Yeah,
also is like, what
really
the frick?
weird. Like,
Ignore the advantage. It's just a 19.
Okay,
I rolled-
Boston.
Rolled pretty bad. I rolled a 6.
I mean, all you really like. Devon does seem a little different. Just maybe a little more eager for things that Devon wasn't before, but nothing like strikes you as super crazy, you know.
Spencer, what do you?
Okay.
Every trait about Dvalin that you remember is more behavior. Every like mannerism or like any other feature about Dvalin is the same. It's really just like behavior that is starting to change.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you are right in your suspicions to think it's a little weird.
Okay.
We'll talk about this some more later. But we got to
Anyways,
find out.
Yeah.
Talk about what? I
Where's
Go for it.
just want to spice things up with that. Oh, not like I'm gonna fall in it because I got this thing.
That's what she said.
What?
Wow. Where in the world is Click-Clack, dude?
He would also last be in the Dragon Capital.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he would have last been in the last arc, or with the
Oh,
the
here he is.
stronghold fortress.
Was he there?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I think the one session I was there, he
I
wasn't
don't
there.
think
so I
we
don't
had a
know
map.
that.
Okay, there's Click-Clack. His health isn't updated, but there he is.
I will
Dvalin,
update it.
Dvalin like conjures the sword out of like his shadow. It's like he kind of reaches down into his shadow and just pulls it out.
Yeah, that's really Dvalin, so I'm really confused.
I think the thing that you see as the weirdest part is him offering up the drugs. That's weird. That's very unusual for him, offering some weird drug situation.
Yeah.
Especially Igneous. What was your insight? Your insight roll is pretty low.
It was
Yeah.
his
was
initiative
low.
was 9, but his insights was 11.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop
Would
it,
I-
Spencer.
Would I have gotten any advantage from like being around him before?
Yeah,
Like-
knowing Dvalin the longest.
I'll say roll.
Hmm.
This won't be for the general insight roll, but for something in particular.
So another insight roll?
Yeah.
Not much better, but better.
What is it?
14.
Yeah, I'll say you're assuming the drug he's talking about is like the elixir that like lowers your heart rate.
The frick.
Okay.
That's what he's talking about. So that's
Okay.
weird that he would be offering that to them because it's not like a fun drug. It like makes you technically dead.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
One sec. I'm just grabbing. Where'd you go? Where'd they go? I could have sworn I just. I'm trying to get Victoria's token. What do you mean check internet
That
connection?
was.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Rutro Raggy.
Well, I'm trying to download this and it's giving me like errors. What in the world, dude?
Idaho internet strikes again.
Yeah, that was the case earlier for me too.
Schrodinger's internet.
No, it's just Idaho's internet. I won't even say Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yes. Need to get satellite internet.
Hey, Boston.
Mhm.
From the time that Click-Clack would have purchased those magic items, would he have had time to attune any of them?
That's a good question.
I honestly don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, cool. Just wondering if I needed to bring them into play or not.
Okay, that one did save for some reason. Okay, cool.
So, what armor does Click-Clack actually wear? Studded leather? Huh?
What was that?
Ben.
That is Ben.
I did hear Ben.
Okay, there we are.
That's way more character names.
What?
more character names.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Boston, can I, before the round starts, boost my own the dexterity chakra?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna boost my dexterity up to a 20. Gotta remember that. Okay. Alright. I think that's good. Just gotta remember that it's everything. It's a +1 to my dexterity. It's a big old Rita.
It is a very
Okay, so Felina, could you roll? Or did you? Oh, you did. A
She
9?
did. Yeah, 9.
Plus what? A 12?
No, it's just 9. She rolled a 6, and then I think it's just a +3, so she gets a 9.
Ooh. Hey, Boston.
If you're talking, you are muted. Yeah, Nate.
That was Ben. But are we able to do any prep for this fight? Like, can I summon the Phoenix before the fight starts? Okay.
Yeah, you guys have
That
your
is
animals. So
Sweet. That's my +3 shield at the moment.
Hey, I also have a +3 shield, my guy.
And then
Shield Bros.
I am going to. Do I summon the hammer right? Do I summon the hammer already at the beginning, or do I stick with my? Yeah.
You got
okay,
2
and
big
Vaughn got
hammers.
15.
You're like very similar with your big hammers and shields.
Got
No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna summon the biggest beast of them all,
The furnace?
the furnace.
Please.
He said no rules
No,
other
I
than no killing.
It's
I won't
technically a
lie, Nate. I could
construct,
probably
right?
take down the furnace.
Is the furnace technically probably a construct?
It is.
I love how we
This is-
just like ask them. So there's no rules, right? Yeah, there's no rules. Us, okay. Immediately does something insane.
Hey, I could be insane, but I don't think anyone wants me to be insane in this fight.
No, we don't.
We're not killing.
Because Nate, remember how you turned into a kraken?
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean-
become bigger than a kraken.
that's not cool.
He's still peeved about that. He lost.
And just so I'm not retconning it or changing what I said, I did say Click Clack would have used his spell storing item to store the invisible spell. Not that that's going to help us here very much, but just so people know that I don't still have aid in the item.
Yeah, still don't have AIDS.
Sure, Nate. Sure. Oh, Ben.
We understand that you don't have AIDS.
Okay.
What?
I choose to ignore him.
Hi,
Sometimes.
Ben.
Oh, there is a Ben. He's eating his hand again.
It's one of his favorite things. Or the
Weird.
knife. I don't know where the knife went.
Oh, he was stabbing you earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost 9. We have a whole fight to do. Do we want to wait till next time to actually run the combat, or do we want to run like 30 minutes of combat?
I think we can get started.
I'm okay to do a little bit. I'm probably not going to be here next week. I'm not sure though.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can do a quick 30 minutes of combat. All right. Well, with that in mind, Lordek, you are starting us off.
Woot. Okay. Mm,
First round is probably just gonna be us running up to get to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really far distance to start away from.
Yeah, hold on. How far is this?
Here's what I'll do. Give me a second. I'll scoot us in a little more.
That's 200 feet.
Just
Yeah, maybe like, wouldn't it be make more sense to start like around here-ish?
Maybe
yeah, no,
like
I'll start a little closer.
maybe they're there, like they're here even.
Still 200 feet, but just a
Oh,
line.
that's still very far. I didn't realize.
D&D diagonals and straight lines are the same.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
So
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll
Okay,
scoot.
I have an idea. Depending
I'll
on
scoot them here.
where.
So we'll start you guys like
Maybe like on opposite sides, like yeah, just stuff that. Is this like?
Is-
So you said this is like a pit
so
right here?
it's basically like a raised. So they you guys said no to the pit. So it's
Devon
basically
said
just going to
yes,
be a
but they
raised
chose not to.
form. So it's just going to be. So it's just there's some stairs. It's probably like 10 foot tall. Well, I'd say like 15 feet tall, but actually, you know what? I'll say start you guys like on the stairs.
Yeah, that's better.
So put them here, and we'll put you guys. Oh my gosh. Jeez, let me select it. Oh my god. Holy mother. There we go. You guys are positioned on the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, let me put this thing on the map layer.
Hmm.
All right, what are you doing, Lordak?
I am going to
Damn, he's talking a lot.
immediately. Where is it? I'm gonna cast haste.
Also, which one of us has higher initiative out of the two of us?
Which two of you?
What's your dex
Two.
bonus?
Who are you tied with? Oh, one of the NPCs. Okay.
What's your
Yeah.
dex score?
Oh, it's okay. It's a 14.
14.
Are we
The
tied?
Gith will go first.
There's a couple saves.
No.
There's a couple
Okay.
Well,
ties. Same with
the Sylar has a higher dex than you.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so you're.
I'm hasting.
Yep.
Let me see the distance on this. Is that me? I think that's me. Yeah. Okay. I am going to bonus action dash to make sure I get all the way across. And there we go. Then I am just going to go ahead and swing at this thing in front of me with my hammer.
The thing with butterfly wings?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, roll to hit.
22 to hit.
22 is going to hit.
All right, so that will be. Let's see. That's 46, I think. Yeah. Okay, not bad roll. So plus my 5. So 20. Oh wait, is it only plus 5? Yeah, it's not plus 5. So it's 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay.
And
Yep,
I think I have extra attack, right? So,
yeah, you can make 2 attacks, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, you can attack twice, yeah. Okay. To swing with
Boop the
second.
snoot of this little fella.
24 for the second one.
That hits.
And okay. And that is going to be 20 this time.
You this golden aura around your increasing your speed, and massive Tarrasque hammer in hand as you bring it down on the head of this butterfly wing tusked beast, slamming its head into the ground, sending shocks of force into the stone, shattering it. As its head bounces off the stone, you then hit it in the side of the head, sending it skidding almost over the stairs, breaking one of the tusks off.
Oops. That will be. That'll be it.
Cool. Luminel. So on his turn specifically, he is going to attempt to cast confusion on you. So go ahead and make me a
Nothing.
wisdom saving throw.
I'll make you a nothing, Boston.
How come?
Shield.
Shield doesn't. Oh,
No.
well, no. It's only targeted spells,
Isn't it
not every
targeting
spell. So it only. Well, it's not like a. It has to be like something that hits you. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
Or playing a ranged spell attack. You're right. You're good. Okay. So you said what save?
Okay, yeah. Wisdom save.
20?
Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yeah. So he weaves some shadow magic in his hands and kind of throws it out as it leaps out at you and attempts to kind of infest into your eyes, but you flare with holy power and dispel it away. Then immediately, oh no, so he can spellcast and then he can do 2 more attacks. Okay, cool. So he'll move. See, he should be able to get to the other side of you. Yeah, so he is going to move around his beast, come around behind you, get flanking, and he's going to make 2 spear attacks. As he summons this shadowy spear out of thin air. That probably isn't going to do anything, because what's your AC?
25.
Cool. He comes around, jams a spear into your back, but is met with armor as the shadowy spear tip shatters. He reconstitutes it, hits you again, and it shatters again.
Lord Act is the
his
literal
beast is going to
definition of
go.
attack. Literally attack.
It's going to get around you and is going to get flanking with the Werinax, the tiger thing.
Okay.
And it's going to use its segmented gaze, so it's like big bug eye, flares with an unstable magic energy. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget up.
26.
Cool. You don't know what this effect was going to be, but just as the magic starts to kind of seep into your eyes and burn with magical energy, once again you flare with power and fully reject it. It's then going to Use its proboscis to try and stab you. That's a 24.
Misses.
Okay. It floats back and zips at you, hits the proboscis, just glancing off of one of your pieces of shoulder armor. Going to go again. That's a 14. So yeah, this time it zips at you, but you use the shaft of your hammer to just kind of smack it out of the way, and it goes spinning before like righting itself and floating back where it was. But did not get any hits off on you. Now it is Sylar.
I'm feeling very
Sylar's going
targeted,
to
guys.
move to this side of you.
That's what
Oh, you
happens
haven't
when you
been
have
hit.
high
You-
initiative and go run up first.
I mean, you haven't been hit yet. So.
They want their action economy to make a hit.
She makes some like hand signals with her hands very fast, and then alights with a similar aura to
She's a
you.
ninja.
Aura attack, and then is going to hit you 3 unarmed strikes.
Oh boy, monk.
Is this a monk?
This a monk?
That's a 16,
Miss.
a 20,
Miss.
and a nat 20 for a total of 28.
Miss. I'm kidding.
That's
Only
a
a
hit.
bit.
2 very
Hey.
quick punches, right after the hand signs, right into your armor. Does not like hit you hard enough to damage you through the armor. As you sort of like grin cockily at her, and she punches you right in the nose. And you're gonna take. Oh dang! Okay, I need a little more. One more.
I'm gonna reaction stun its endurance before I know damage, obviously. Obviously,
Okay,
I
what
know
does that?
So I get, as a reaction, damage dealt to you by, I can reduce damage dealt by 1d12 plus 5.
Okay, go ahead, roll that. You are going to take.
So I'll reduce it by 11.
Okay, so reducing it by 11, you take 20 points of damage. That's already reduced. As this punch hits you, you get hit with like a secondary wave of psychic like force that hits you in the brain and hits you like you got an instant mega migraine for like a split second before it kind of dies off.
Gotcha.
And you can see this like rippling psychic energy around her fists. And immediately after her beast is going to go. So that butterfly beast that you just beat the crap out of is going to go, and it's going to. It's already got flanking with Lomanel, so it's going to. It'll hit with its attacks. So it's going to bite you with its remaining tusk. That's only a 17 hit, so it goes to get you, but you kick it in the face, kicking it down, backs up, dashes forward with both of its claw attacks, kind of rearing up on its hind legs. That's not going to hit. Its claws spark against chest plate, and once again against your chest plate. And it's going to fly away. You get a attack of opportunity.
I already used my reaction.
Oh, you did? Okay, sick. So it's just going to go about, we'll say, 50 feet. The beating of its wings, it's gone, out of there.
Sedge.
Okay.
I will say, this might be a great opportunity for me, though, Boston.
Interesting.
If I domain expansion.
I don't think.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. We kind of want
Devon,
these people to live so that we can get.
Devon's turn.
True, I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. He's gonna hop onto his shield to start shield surfing. And he is going to move. I would say 20 feet to the side and 20 feet up. 4. So he's like 20 feet higher, but also like 20 feet out, which kind of equals out to the 30 feet. And he is going to use Eldritch Blast on. Let's see, who can I hit? I think everyone. Yeah, I can hit everyone.
Oh,
I can
Paul,
hit
so what do I
Lorda. Anyways,
what do I roll for concentration?
Oh, that's right. That's the con save.
Save.
It wasn't. It was yeah. So you just need to beat a 10.
Okay. I have a +10, so unless it's in that one.
who's going
Okay.
next in the initiative?
Cool. Yep. You
order?
maintain haste.
You. I'll target you. So let's see. Eldritch Blast.
Who are you targeting?
I think the angel. Is it the angel?
The angel. Okay. Yeah, that's the angel.
Okay. I do not have a macros for this, unfortunately. So let me just go ahead and figure out what I need to roll. I think it's just
that
plus
tiger,
10.
Isn't that tiger like huge? Can you hit him through the tiger?
I'm up 20
That
feet,
is right. Oh, he's up 20 feet. Okay, never mind.
so
Okay, I
I
wasn't sure
should be
even
able
with
to see
how-
over it.
I wasn't sure how tall it was too.
So
so
I
we're
can
just roll a
make
D20 at-
3 beams of attacks. 20
I wasn't
plus
sure it's
10.
because we are on the stairs. I just wasn't sure.
Okay, so 14, 25, 25.
all against the angel.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, those all hit. Oh wait, the 14's a clash.
14's a clash. All right, what do they get to do?
That's not much.
They have their maul. They're just going to use it to block your attack.
Okay. 29.
Cool. You go to they go to raise it. It does hit their maul, but hits with the force to slam the maul into their face. So roll damage for all those.
Okay, I believe I have Agonizing Blast as well. So let me just double check that really quick. I do have Agonizing Blast, so I can add my Charisma modifier to each of those. So it's just going to be 3d20 plus 15. Or 3d10. Whoops. 3d10 plus 15. 35 damage. All force.
Jeez.
Dang, yeah. These like, what is your Eldritch Blast?
So he kind of like points his sword, and as he points his sword, kind of like a yellowish, with like black shadowy energy kind of flashes out from it 3 times.
Okay, yeah, they raise the hammer, hits him in the face. They drop the hammer, and then the 2 other bolts just kind of hit him like in the chest and in the shoulder, sending them staggering back, and blood gushes down their face. But it's like this like golden angelic blood. All right, is that all? Is that all for you?
That'll be it.
Cool. Don.
Dawn, I've just measured out. I have just enough movement speed. I will use my full speed to fly towards this dude. Land right behind him, and I will. What do you expect? Punch him with advantage.
Yep, you got flanking.
25, I assume, will hit.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
And damage on that. That's 6 bludgeoning, so pretty awful. But then 19 blood, 19 extra necrotic damage.
Damn.
So that's 25. And I will, of course, use a key point to try to stun him.
Was that with advantage, Thomas? Is that why you rolled twice?
Yes, because I'm flanking with you.
Yeah, that's what I was making sure.
All right, Luminel got a 22.
Yeah, that's a success.
Okay, yeah, you try to infuse the key into Luminel, but as the energy flashes in, it gets immediately like consumed by the shadow magic of them and is useless. But you do
Okay.
just clock him really hard in the back of the head. And he goes, ah! And I mean, like it's just like this loud crack noise. And you kind of create a fissure in the back of his head from which you pull blood.
Okay. I will,
Kill them.
because I think
Oh,
while
we
we
the
have
baddies.
Don't make me
I think we
play it.
have it with my strike. I have it here, right? I can store energy that can be released later as a separate attack, setting out 4 projectiles with the damage being split evenly between them. a max of 50. Any
How many
excess
badges?
necrotic damage can be used to heal. So I just got over 50 there, so I can't store up any more. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to send out some projectile attacks, and I'm going to send them out. I think all 4 of them out towards big tiger dude. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, roll to hit.
And I think we just said it's just like a regular unarmed strike. And it's for all the I need to roll it probably imagine 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
one of those for sure hits.
Yeah, so 2 of them will hit. So on the first one, your blood tattoo activates the blood forms into these 4 projectiles, and as you punch, they fire off. On the first one, though, you just punch really hard and lose your footing and go prone. But as you're falling to the ground, you just really quick send off the rest. One just goes wide, kind of cutting off a little bit of the feather that comes out of this giant lion. But 2 of them land right into its neck
Okay.
and its chest.
Why did you choose 50 and it's 4 attacks? Because it doesn't divide nice and evenly. 4 into 50.
Igneous' turn comes around. I cast Disintegrate.
Can we do?
I was
Can we
tempted.
attempt to make it? It's just for simplicity with math wise, 5 attacks. Each one only can do at most 10.
I'll say one will do 12, one will do 13.
That's fair. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 12 and 13. So yeah, I guess then this 12 and 13 we do to that.
Because
So then
I will say the way this ability works is you divide up the damage. I think there might.
That's
I don't know if
true.
we set a limit per
I guess
projectile.
I can
how
choose
many
how
you can do.
much.
You
I
kind of
guess
divide it up how you.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay. So yeah, I guess 25 damage then to him.
Because you don't have to do it for projectiles every time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
25
Yeah, I
damage.
don't. I might need to just make sure that's clear in the writings. Yeah, because sending out. I'm gonna say sending out up to 4. That way I know I can do less.
Yeah, these like blood sickles stab into the tiger, soaking its blood with fur as they then lose their like shape.
So
and
if I really
turn
want to, I
into-
could have sent it out as one big one.
I think, yeah. The risk there is just that, like, if you miss, all your stuff's gone.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Normally I would heal with that excess amount that wasn't sent out as that, but I am full health, so that doesn't matter. I am prone, you said right now?
Yes, you have now fallen prone because you were a little
Mm.
overzealous with your punch.
I can't get up. I use all my movement speed. Can I flurry of blows while prone?
Yeah, I think you might. That might give you disadvantage.
I forget, like, prone, do I have disadvantage on attacks? Let me see here. Prone. His disadvantage on attack rolls, yeah. Actually, you know what I'll do, since I can do that and I can't really stand up. I think what I'll do instead for bonus action. Oh, can I? Hold on 1 second. Sorry. That nat 1 changed my plans there. Can I forget, like, can I do multiple chakra increases? Up to this.
What does it take to do that? Is
Yeah,
it
you can
actually-
boost someone's score up only once. There's a bonus action to do that. We did that. Okay.
Yeah, at least for this round, let's just say no, and
I
then if you want to
guess.
look at that between rounds, you can.
I guess I'll go for it. Why not? Disadvantage, flurry of blows. I forget with flurry of blows. Does that activate? Do I use a key point? Yeah, I had to spend 1 key point. I'm gonna spend a key point. I'm gonna try again. Roll with disadvantage my attacks. It's been a while. I imagine that's not gonna hit.
Yeah,
14.
14 will not hit.
Ooh, but
So
27.
you're going to attack Luminel, right? The guy that you punched in the back of the head.
Yeah, the one that I punched earlier. Like I punched, gathered it.
Okay. You
Shot
go
it
for like
forward.
a leg sweep, but he
Yeah.
jumped over it super easy.
I would say like as I'm falling and I'm like kind of prone, I also was going for a leg sweep, and then as he comes back around, I go ahead and again try to just kind of elbow, like slam my elbow into like the back of his knee, the back of his leg.
Yeah, you poof, jam him real hard. Roll damage.
Minimum damage again. I will use one more key point again to try to stun him.
Okay.
Let's see how he does this time.
That is going to be a 23.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why did your key doused by the shadows of his power? Cool.
I'm
That it
just
for you?
awkwardly on the floor. Yep, that's it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you did this like whole like break dancer moves almost, and now you're just using your hands to keep yourself from like fully laying down. Igneous.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Fireball at a level 8.
Jeez,
Where are you placed?
I mean, why not? Right?
oh wait. I'm gonna do it there. Wait. I don't know how I measured it before, but it was
It should.
covering
Yeah,
all of them. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sculpt it around Lower Dark. Oh,
and Dawn.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, is this better? Yeah, that's better. And yeah, I'll sculpt it around
Like
Lord
you're
and
aiming
Dawn.
right at like the tiger's like face.
Cool. I'll roll their deck saves. I'll start with non-AL. So non-AL gets. Let's see, that's a 15.
And I'm
so
gonna
she
roll the
fails.
damage. Yep.
We'll roll for Luminel. Luminel gets.
Oh, that's a low roll.
That's a 15
Holy
for Luminel
cow.
as well. So
Yeah.
he fails, and then for Sylar, that is a 19.
It still fails.
That fails. Okay. And now for the beasts. Everyone but the butterfly guy.
Yeah, butterfly guy retreated.
That's 22.
That's a
for
really
the,
okay. That
20 for
succeeds.
the and
The average of what would be the average of that? Like 40
tiger.
or so.
That's going to be 24. So Bug and the tiger are the only ones that will save.
Okay. So it's 33 damage to each, and half of that to the ones that saved. That's really low. I'm upset. Oh, plus 5, by the way. Forgot.
For
So
the
38.
beast.
Again, I think
38.
average of
Cash
36.
Okay.
38 total.
So 38.
Yeah, 38 because it's an evocation.
Boom.
And I mean, still a decent damage overall, but
Yeah, it's a lot of twos.
and ones.
Yeah. Well, a lot of twos. There's 6 twos in
Yeah.
there.
And then can I tell if any of these things is not as injured by it as they should? Like I'm just trying to see if they have resistance to fire.
Average is 45. Okay.
Jeez, the guy behind me is hurt.
Yeah, he got punched in the back of the head by me.
Oh my gosh, the bird thing. Where they look like a bird.
Oh, the
Yeah,
angel dude.
It's the angel dude.
It does
is
not
that
look
also
like any of them are resistant.
It doesn't look like it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Correct.
Okay.
I forget what
And I'm gonna move a little bit over here, and that's gonna be my turn.
I think I did. I think I updated that. So I just did 2 the half damage ones. Okay. Yeah. So you focus energy at the tip of your staff. A bead of flame shoots out and then erupts an explosion of fire. The angel is like fully charred. Her wings, their wings have like lost feathers and are singeing, and they are just on the ground, heaving pretty heavily. And the guy got punched in the back of the head, pretty charred up too. The tips, like the spiked tips of his hair is like much shorter now, and it's sizzling. You screw up quite a lot of them with that. And is that it for you?
Yeah, that is it.
Sweet. Victoria.
Felina,
You're muted if you don't know.
are you there?
She's muted.
So
She
is it
says
only
it's frozen. Discord's frozen. I don't know.
Oh,
Mm. So is
Oh,
there
no.
only 3 beasts but 4 people, or is there?
Yes. Cash does not have a beast.
Interesting.
Which one's Cash again?
He's the gift, the hippo.
Okay. It wasn't. The screen was frozen and it wasn't letting me do anything.
It is your
I'm
turn.
gonna cast Dominate Monster on the tiger.
On the tiger?
So he has to make a Wisdom throw.
Are you with?
Oh, okay. That's 7.
Yeah, they fail. I'm gonna make the tiger fight its master.
Okay. See, dominate monster. Let me see when you. I'm just gonna see if you control them on their turn
Oh, okay.
or. Okay, so you attempt to beguile a creature. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, if you're fighting it, it has advantage. So let me roll again real quick. Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Oof.
What? No. What the hell?
So playing a rhythm on your drum, the reverberations of that focus on the tiger, and you can see it start to take hold, but it roars and shakes its head. And the
You
spell
do have to
fails.
be a little closer, Felina. It is 60 feet.
Yeah, I would have moved up.
Just about right there, at least, minimally.
Cool. Okay,
Well,
that's you have your bonus action.
okay, well, I'm gonna summon my stand.
Cool.
And the stand has a multi-attack, so can I attack or do I have to wait till next turn?
And because you cast a spell, that was the use of your action. So you can't use any
Okay.
actions. The
Okay,
stand.
that's my turn then.
Do you want to use your bonus action for anything at all? Oh, no, the summon the stand. Is that what that is?
She summoned the
Yeah.
stand.
Oh, yeah. Cool. The stand appears next to you. Do you want to keep it invisible until it does anything yet?
Yes.
Okay, so none of you see it, I guess. But yeah, your stand is summoned. Sorry that your spell failed.
That's fine.
It is Nanael who is struggling.
Jesus. Yeah. Oof.
Okay.
Poor guy.
I think she, right? Angel was Angel she.
That's not really clear.
Hmm.
They're a bit androgynous.
That's fair.
Hmm.
I think maybe they heal themselves.
Okay, I think
if
their
not,
best bet is to get out of there for now. So they're going to use their full fly speed and get out of dodge. Let's see. Actually, they might just fly. Okay, they fly up atop this wall. That's about 20 feet up. So they go up there, and then they take the tankard off their belt as it fills with ale, and then glows bright, and they take a full gulp of it, and they're going to heal some. Dang, okay, that's not a whole lot. So some of their burns begin to go away, but a lot of the damage is very much still there. But their beast, who has yet to go, gets to go. So you see it flicks its like multi-feathered tail as glimmers with a magical light. And it's going to... The light is going to be reflected upon the Gith, Psylocke, as it flicks its tail at them. And then it's going to do its attacks. Spike Claw. Who does it want to attack? It risks... Actually, no, it doesn't. Dope. It's going to run right over to Igneous, who launched that fireball at its master, and hurt them quite a lot.
Happy.
oh, that's weird. On the I
Its
started
claw
raising on my roll 20 in Blood Fury tattoos. I have it as 5 projectiles, but in like the Google thing, I have it as 4. That's weird.
Okay, so it pounces. One of its claws comes down right next to you, just barely missing, shattering the stone next to you. The other one is going to hit with a 27.
Okay.
That's going to be... that's 12 slashing damage. Make a strength save.
Strength save.
You do have a
Do I
plus
have
5
any?
on Volin.
Yeah. 15. Dang it.
Wait, what is this?
Actually, wait. No, wait, Josue. The Volin's in
What?
the air 20 feet.
Oh, never mind. So it's 10 anyway. It's not great.
Okay. So as its claw digs into your chest, it forces you down to the ground. So it's going to hit with its regular bite attack, and then it will bonus action bite attack as
Okay. So
well.
how much have I got?
That was 12 damage from the first claw attack. Okay, that is a 17 to hit. Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Okay, so it goes to bite you. You lean your head off to the side. It just rakes its teeth against the stone, and then it's going to go for the other bite attack. That is a 17 again. So jerk your head
So
to the
I'm
other
good.
side, and it scrapes against the stones one more time. But you are prone.
Okay.
That will be the end of.
And I only took 12 damage. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sucks that I missed all those attacks. Could have done some damage to you. Click clack.
Boston, I just sent you a message real quick while ClickHack is telling you what he's doing.
Sweet. So can you point out who are enemies right over by Loridak? Pretty much everybody except for Dawn.
Yeah,
The
anyone
ones
that
without a
does-
name.
Yeah, there's just those that don't have the name under them. So.
Okay, hey
everyone else-
Loridak.
Huh?
Click Clack's gonna yell over into your mind, Loridak. How do you do with lightning?
Not great.
Oh, you're not resistant to lightning?
No.
Good enough.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Um. Okay.
Did you think I was?
Yes, actually. I actually did think you were. This might be a little awkward. I've got 45 feet movement. Yeah, I can make it over there. And that's not getting opportunity attack as far as I can tell.
Correct. Yeah. There's no one that's an enemy near you.
Oh, is that Felina?
That's Selena.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From this angle. Yeah, Boston. Click Clack's gonna pull out 2 arrows and shoot one after the next with his little short bow. He's going to bonus action tell his Phoenix Shield to go fly over to Igneous.
Okay. Let me get you your Phoenix real quick.
It has 90-foot movement. Josue, if you want, you can pick it up as a shield. It's a +3 shield, or +3 to your AC.
Wait, what is this again?
It's
His
my Phoenix.
Okay. I don't have to attune to it.
You don't have to attune to it. It's just a shield. It's a construct, so it's going to help you rather than make it more difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like golden metal Phoenix. Who had like folded itself into a shield, unfolds, flies over to you, and folds into a shield again, just right in front of you. Or not folds into a shield, but like
Reconfigures.
like
yeah,
one
no,
of-
I think I understand.
So that hopefully will boost your AC if you need it. While with his bow, he's going to shoot at. Well, shoot at this guy, I guess.
that would be
Oh no,
say
sorry,
half
this
cover
guy.
from that position. Oh,
Yeah,
all right, you're attacking the bug.
The bug. And he's shooting 2 arrows at the bug. These arrows are the chain lightning arrows. What is your ruling on it, Boston? The spell for chain lightning says you create a bolt of lightning arcs towards a target of your choice that you see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each which must be within 30 feet of the first target. A target can be any creature or object and can be targeted only by one of the bolts. And
Yeah, you can that
is
into
it-
Luminel Ilar. Yeah, I mean anyone within that range, you can hit with it.
do I get to choose who it hits?
Yeah, it would work like a lot of those items.
Okay.
Like it's casting this as it hits, so I think you'd be able to control it.
Cool.
It is kind of crazy though that you're using 2 arrows on this, and you're being precious about it when you're bartering for your magic items.
Oh no,
But you're
like
really willing.
the chain lightning arrows are. We got lots of those.
Okay.
I just didn't want to flood the market with click clack stuff just yet.
Okay.
He's fine using them. He just doesn't want to flood the market with them yet.
Sweet. Is that deck saves then?
So the bug is actually going to get hit by the arrow if I roll to hit.
I guess. Yeah. I guess in this case, if you miss, the spell doesn't go off. So yeah, roll to hit.
Yeah. It is a +11 to hit. Please be okay. I'll take a 20.
A 20 will hit the bug.
And then, so he's going to shoot that, and then he's going to prep his second arrow to shoot it in case he sees something else happen. So yes, that bug and those 3 other enemies within 30 feet make dex saves against Click Clack, and Click Clack's spell save is a 19.
Okay. We'll start with the bug. Poof. Oh, magic resistance. Thank goodness. That's a dirty 20
Okay.
for the bug. For the gift Sylar, that's going to be Oh, they have haste. I think that means they have advantage.
On Dex, yes.
Oh,
That's also a dirty 20.
Oh,
For
it
Luminel.
hasted the hippo.
The GIF used haste on themselves. That was the hand signal. Another dirty 20. Oh my gosh, that's 3 dirty 20s in a row. Now for the hippo.
dang.
That's it.
A what?
So all of them save.
Okay.
For the hippo.
All right. So this is their lightning damage, 44. They each take 22 lightning damage, unless the hippo failed. So he takes 44.
The hippo did fail.
Okay. And then
Good.
here is the second arrow coming to hit that bug.
That's 110 damage he
Jeez,
just did across everything.
Is a 15 hit. Ew.
Against what? The bug?
The bug.
It does not hit.
Ah,
Oof.
flip. So an arrow lands in the dirt next to you, Lordak.
Yeah, so click like you run out there, send off your Phoenix shield, draw your arrows back, you shoot one, it stabs right through the carapace of that bug as lightning erupts out from it, first surging into it and then arcing over to Luminel, who is like thrown back in pain. Their body tenses up. They begin to sizzle. Then it jumps from them over to Sylar, who like quickly steps to the side, but the lightning kind of hits the ground, scatters into their feet, and then surges up their body. They throw their hands up in pain, as are the one their fingertips. It arcs over to the cleric, who throws their like staff up to try and block it, but the staff acts as a lightning rod and it just surges right into it, fully frying them.
Cool.
And then you shoot your other arrow, and it just goes wide, lands like 60 feet in the other direction, and then you just see like stray lightning bolts arcing off as the spell is inert.
Detonates. Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
Cool. It is the hippo guy's turn. He's going to pop off a mask cure wounds.
He's a healer.
So that's going to be. He can.
Oh, Boston, did you do the damage to the bug already?
He'll go over here actually.
It has resistance, I think he said.
Yeah, I did the damage to the bow. Oh, what was the bow damage?
The bow damage is that's what I was gonna ask. It's a D6 plus 5, so 7 piercing.
Okay. There's an updated health bar.
Sweet.
Actually, is there any chance he can get all of them? I don't believe there is. Yep, he can't get the angel, and okay, he'll cast Mask Cure Wounds over here. So that will be 5d8. Cool.
How many can you get with Master Boons?
Okay, that's 24 healing. Right. Okay. Yeah, that'll be it for him for now.
Do you want to?
Do we want to just end combat
Um,
and then just?
I think the round is over, so we can pick this up next time.
Are we gonna continue combat, or are we gonna just end it
Okay,
and
we'll
then?
probably continue. It won't take long.
We'll continue a little more.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty clear on
All right.
how things will go.
You guys are more skilled than these guys. They
yeah.
outnumber you a little bit, but they are underskilled. You are definitely overskilled for this fight, but
That's fine.
that's part of the fun. It's nice not to
Sorry,
struggle.
we were lame. Sorry, we were lame and not wanting the extra pit stuff.
You're good.
Again, it would have been so funny if Click Clack had used his turn to just summon the Forge.
That that'd be crazy. No, that would
Just
be
like, yes,
It's
you
like
guys
no
have
rules,
MVPs, take
right? All right, let's go ahead and do this. You guys should have learned by now the no rules thing.
By the way, being prepared when this battle is over, at one point Dawn is going to use this probably on Devalin because she's still a little weirded from earlier.
Export truth.
You can
Right,
precisely
I can.
you can precisely strike a hidden cluster of nerves on a creature, temporarily preventing it from masking its true thoughts and intent. When you hit a creature with an armor strike, you can spend 1 key point to force it to make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is unable to speak, a deliberate lie, and all charisma checks directed at it, the creature are made with advantage. Okay.
You still have to hit him.
And you still have to make him fail.
Okay.
One thing I'm trying to figure out whether I'll try to sneakily do one or just be like you're Devalin and we want to her, so don't resist this. And if you try to resist this, she won't like it. They won't like it.
Anyways,
Good session.
good session.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was a lot of fun.
Glad you
Okay,
guys liked it.
bye.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
this way
I'll see
you
that.
have the Phoenix Shield.